counts fame. Don't call her a honeypot, Mossad or not. Her lawyers must be dialing, the trigger is hot. Cash girl, don't play, she'll sue you to the grave. Say it with your chest in case your savings goodbye, babe. Mossad, honeypot, keep it off your lips, or the gavel drops harder than eclipse. Truth might be a defense, but the fees ain't free. Discovery's a nightmare, NDA's in Tel Aviv. She cries on the stand, jury eats it up. Your meme account's toast, better call it all out. Cash on the stand, she's just my queen. Judge not slow, but the damage is seen. Settlement's quiet, 6 figures in the hush. Your timeline's deleted with the lawyer's crush. Now you whisper in DMs, never out in the light, 'cause the honeypot's watching and she sues day night. Don't call her a honeypot, Mossad or not. Her lawyers must be dialing, the trigger is hot. Cash girl, don't play, she'll sue you to the grave. Say it with your chest in case your savings goodbye, babe. Mossad, honeypot, keep it off your lips, or the gavel drops harder than eclipse. So sip it tight, let the rumors just rot. Cash girl's got a lawyer and the jury's bought. Call it what you want in the dark of your head, but out in the open, she'll sue till you're dead.
How's it going, everybody? Sight's Shadow Games Report. Doing part 2 of Uncharted today. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I don't get sued over that song. I don't know. I decided to have fun with AI just to see, how well it would come up with a good song. Talking about the whole situation with Cash and his girlfriend. Of course, I didn't mention who his girlfriend is. You never know. He might have more girlfriends in the future. He may not. I'm just saying, He could have plenty of girlfriends, and you never know who could be a possible agent, foreign agent. You never know. You never know. You never know. But she definitely is not one. I mean, if she's suing everybody, she probably is not one. I just want to go ahead and say that. Like, most likely is not. But, I also talked about this a few days ago. There's other ways around that. But either way, I'm not claiming it to be true at all. Like, it's like I said, if someone sues over that, you're probably not going to be a honeypot. Like, normally if people sue to try to clean their name up, they're not going to be whatever, the claim is. But either way, we are going to do about 30 minutes to an hour of news before we get into the game. Which I guess now kind of feels like that news is a little bit old now. I was going to have a show last night, but I couldn't get my equipment started. Finally decided to work tonight. But just so everyone is aware, just in case I do disappear for a week or two, it could be because my equipment goes out and I might have to get some new equipment. Since we are going to get those $2,000 checks at some point, I was hoping to maybe use some of that money towards a new laptop. But I don't know when it's coming out, and they're not really giving us great of updates. With really, if anything. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. I wanted some big immigration updates, if that's what's holding back housing. But then in there again, they're also naturalizing new immigrants to become citizens of these United States faster than ever, according to Gnome. We'll get into that in a bit. Let's go ahead and get through some of these headlines, and we'll jump into some of these stories. J.D. Vance blames housing crisis on 30 million undocumented immigrants, pledges deportations, and building eases. Whatever that means. It's like... If affording Americans is the problem here. Let's find ways to make Americans cheaper in a sense, and not through the sense of like devaluing the dollar, but maybe more or less giving the dollar more value. Maybe try to cancel out some old deals that aren't really working out, kind of like what happened with California, where half of their stuff wasn't really even being built that they were funding. I mean, half the projects don't go. I mean, the money doesn't go towards what it needs to. I mean, there's no oversight with any of this shit, and we have all these laws in place, and they're never really used because we have such corrupt officials. They're not really, using those laws. It's a very odd place to be because it's just like, well, do you want a human government where it's, run by corruption, or do you want an AI government where it's run by more centralized corruption? Just pick your flavor of corruption. Trump immigration streamlining sparks MAGA backlash over faster visas and naturalizations. Just brought that up a second ago. Trump and Melania sign executive order for foster youth support. Senator John Fetterman hospitalized after ventricular fibrillation. Oh. Just want to make sure I was going to say that right. Trump signs bill ending 43-day shutdown, rejects ACA subsidy extension. British Broadcasting Channel apologizes to Trump over speech edit, but refuses to pay compensation. Interesting. What's that about? I mean, it is another country, so, it's almost like you do have to go to war with another country to get them to do something for you. Not really, but, I mean, if they're not cooperative. Tesla working to integrate Apple CarPlay in its EVs, Bloomberg News reports. Paramount, Comcast, Netflix prepare bids for Warner as deadline approaches, Wall Street Journal. Laney, college athletic director injured in shooting in Oakland campus, sources say. All Smithsonian museums expected to reopen by Monday. I guess they were closed for a while. I don't know that. I know that the National Guard was like going into them for a little bit, but I didn't really hear about them for a while. Blue Origin launches new Glenn rocket on company's first NASA scale science mission. U.S. State Department warns Americans in Japan, watch out for bears. Okay. Verizon to cut about 15,000 jobs as it restructures. Probably replacing people with AI and or, you never know, it could be immigrants. I don't know for sure, I'm just saying. I don't know. You do have to kind of question everything that's going on right now because it really does seem like they're telling us one thing and it's the complete opposite once you actually investigate it. So, Adaleta Grajava sworn in as House's newest member, paving the way for an Epstein file vote. Well, that would be nice. We did get a Epstein email file dump. I guess that's what it would be called. Seems like it was just a compilation of different Epstein emails and just so happened to mention Trump's name like 1,500 times, according to different sources, mentioning Bannon and maybe a few other people. Now, remember, it is Epstein's email, so naturally, if he has enemies, he's probably going to talk about his enemies with his friends. So, just bear that in mind. Not that I really even want to defend Trump in any type of manner right now. He's not on my good side at the moment. Let's see what this says. Trump sends a letter to Israeli president asking him to pardon Netanyahu. That's one thing we didn't get to cover yesterday. Epstein alleged Trump knew about the girls in emails released by House Democrats. I mean, maybe he did know about the girls. Maybe he wanted to turn in Epstein for it, but, Democrats are not going to skew it that way. All right, where did everything go? The news sources went away. They literally went away. we're going to the content anyways. From Jim Ferguson, 2 days ago, FBI bribe file exposes $10 million Biden payoff from Ukraine. Biggest scandal in modern American history just went nuclear. Didn't hear too much about this myself.
Fox News alert, we're learning what's in the Biden bribe document that the FBI has been trying to hide. And the allegation inside this document is explosive. Sources familiar with the document tell Fox News Digital that Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were paid $10 million in bribes by Ukraine. This was while Joe Biden was vice president. A highly credible confidential source had multiple meetings and conversations with a top executive at Burisma, the Ukrainian gas company where Hunter worked, and these conversations stretched for 5 years. And the source told the FBI about these conversations in June 2020. That's right as Joe Biden was wrapping up the Democrat nomination. The Burisma executive told the FBI's confidential source that Burisma had to pay the Bidens for help getting rid of the Ukrainian prosecutor who was investigating Burisma for corruption. Quote, $5 million for one Biden, $5 million for the other Biden, the Burisma executive told the confidential human source. Now, people who've seen the document tell us that the $5 million payments were a kind of retainer agreement that Burisma had with the Bidens to deal with a number of issues, one of which was getting rid of this prosecutor. Other issues Burisma needed Biden's help with was help with oil deals. Now, the executives said they needed to pay Joe Biden because Hunter was quote-unquote dumb and couldn't get much done by himself. People who've seen this document say it looks like a pay-to-play scheme. The confidential source said the Burisma executive told him he paid the Bidens in such a manner through so many different bank accounts that investigators would not be able to unravel this for at least 10 years. Now, this jives with how the Chinese paid the Bidens, laundering money through a maze of LLCs. And this document even refers to the big guy. And remember, Joe Biden's referred to as the big guy on Hunter's laptop. The Burisma executive told the confidential source that he didn't pay the big guy directly. And Joe Biden was asked about these bribe allegations today. Listen.
The bribery allegation, Congresswoman Nancy Mace says there's damning evidence in the FBI file that you sold out the country. Do you have a response to congressional Republicans?
Where's the money? I'm joking.
Mr. President,
It's a bunch of malarkey.
Biden's answer is interesting, isn't it? Where's the money? He's almost teasing us, isn't he? Like it's a game, like it's a cat and mouse. Well, we know that at least $6 million of Chinese money went to 9 Biden family member bank accounts. So that's where the money went. And we know with this document that the Burisma executive...
Okay. So this is a little bit of an older story, kind of tied in with the newer story. It's part of the confusion you might have whenever you're watching some of the older video here. Jesse Walter. But if you want to get the full scoop, go check out Jim Ferguson. He has the full layout. I honestly don't really feel like getting into it right now. I would rather talk about more recent stuff, but it is important for anybody that is concerned with the situation. Trump says that H-1B immigrants are necessary since there are not plenty of talented Americans. Of course, I don't think many people agree with this sentiment, but I think I covered this video a few days ago, but I want to cover it again just because it is relevant to some of the current cultural talking points at the moment.
There's never going to be a country like what we have right now.
And does that mean
the Republicans have to talk about it, Laura.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign
but
workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people
no,
here.
You don't. No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have. You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn. You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to put
How did we ever do it before?
Well, let me
when you and I were
I'll give you an example. In Georgia, they raided because they wanted illegal immigrants out. They had people from South Korea that made
Hyundai.
batteries all their lives. You know, making batteries are very complicated. It's not an easy thing and very dangerous. A lot of explosions, a lot of problems. They had like 500 or 600 people, early stages, to make batteries and to teach people how to do it. Well, they wanted them to get out of the country. You're going to need that, Laura. I mean, I know you and I disagree on this. You can't just say a country's coming in, going to invest $10 billion to build a plant, and going to take people off an unemployment line who haven't worked in 5 years, and they're going to start making missiles. It doesn't work that way.
I honestly do not understand what Trump is trying to say here. I mean, maybe someone of more that's been inside job creation or just hiring process, maybe they might understand Trump's position here, but I personally don't. I mean, I think we should train Americans. I think it's just obvious what we should do. It's actually pretty appalling that we have to argue with the so-called America First president, you know, about having Americans being put first towards certain positions and jobs. I mean, why aren't we talking about just all jobs going to America or just Americans only? You know, we need America only policies. And it's weird that we've had to like get to this point. I've been saying it for quite a while. I've been saying America only for well over a year, maybe 2 years at this point. And it's from being able to read the writing on the wall. I mean, if you have so much money being poured into Ukraine and Israel and the Middle East and different countries throughout the world, and then we had all these different, you know, useless projects that were just undermining our country, you know, being funded through Democrats and NGOs. It's just, it's at a breaking point, you know, and for Trump to be one of those people to give in to such a mess, you know, is he playing some type of game? I have no clue, but I'm done with the whole, you know, 5D chess narrative. You know, anything to do with Q, like, it just seems more and more as a Mossad honeypot in a sense, you know. I mean, in the sense that they are using American values to appeal to Americans, to manipulate them and go along with a, you know, pro-America psyop that is actually being used to undermine them in a sense. At least that's what it's starting to look like now. If anybody listens to people like X22 or like, you know, anyone that is very pro-Q or anything, you know, I'm sure you're pretty disappointed at this point. Especially for so many people to be so pro-Israel after everything that has happened so far. And it's just sad. It's sad because you can tell how heartless people are once they just have no sympathy towards human life or children, or trying to protect, you know, having like a basic concept of like for protecting your own family members. Like Christians wanting to protect Palestinian Christians that are being blown up, you know, something that's not talked about enough. And I mean, it has been, but it's just a blip and then it disappears. Then it gets weird. But anyways, let's see. Let's get to the next story. Dave Portnoy is now hoping for the permanent cancellation of an American citizen who used anti-Semitic language and threw coins before being arrested for disturbing the peace.
Do you have his name? Do you have a clear picture of him? Well, before I could even identify him, the Starkville police actually beat me to it. They arrested this loser for disturbing the peace. Show him the mugshot. Nice hair, you fucking loser. Introducing Patrick McClintock. Not to be confused with his brother, who's also been arrested a bunch of times. Real fucking classy family. And I hope it was worth it for this kid to do this little stunt. And now this story will follow this piece of shit everywhere he goes. I assume he's going to get booted out of school, deserves it. And every time he applies for a job, they're going to think, oh, so you're an anti-Semitic piece of shit.
The cancellation begins. So yeah, just be careful with what you say right now. I mean, I hate to even be like that because I am someone that wants to speak my mind and say whatever I want to. But, you know, there are just certain groups of people that just lose their minds if you say anything truthful about their particular group and or, you know, anyone that does bad within their group. It's pretty appalling to me, especially with so many people being, you know, so-called free speech advocates, and then they just shut speech down. They don't actually practice or, you know, follow American values. They just use them as talking points. Andy Ngo says a Muslim far-left extremist who severely beat a TPUSA attendee on the face after robbing him at UC Berkeley has been identified as Jihad Deprez-Palez. I don't know how to say that. 25-year-old listed, is it CA Public Health as his employer? Deprez-Palez is a rapper known as AR the Believer. He tried desperately to hide his face from the cameras after his disguise was pulled off. He came to the attack wearing gloves. Perez attends the Lighthouse Mosque in Oakland, California. From 2 days ago, Elijah Schaefer, I guess he's blocked by Trek APAC, says weirdest development by far. He was one of the people that was sued for allegedly defaming Kash Patel's girlfriend. I keep forgetting her name. I don't even want to mention her name, honestly, just because I don't want to defame her. By accident. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, even that song earlier, you know? It's like the start of the show's song. Like, you know, it's not technically about her. It's just talking about, I guess, anyone that could be Kash Patel's girlfriend that could also be a honeypot. But I'm not saying that they are. It's just, you know, making fun of the situation because it's in the news. You see what I'm saying? See, there's lots of ways to, I guess, present these things without them actually being defamatory, as long as you know that it's a joke. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like, do we have to label everything now? Do we have to label everything as a joke before, you know, putting it online? Just so we don't get, like, charged for you know, just defamation in any type of sense. I don't know. I mean, it is good that we have those things, but it's just kind of showing how it can be abused. Free speech checkmark ban on Fuentes says otherwise. I don't feel like talking about Nick Fuentes. I mean, I guess I will because he's right here, but Trump's second term is objectively a colossal disappointment and a catastrophic failure. Remember all of the optimism exactly a year ago. This is why I didn't vote. When billionaires from Wall Street, Silicon Valley, and the Israeli lobby were lining up to donate, that's how you knew. Matt Gaetz is reporting that Israeli intel lived with Epstein as max anti-Semitic. I don't get it. An Israeli military intelligence officer lived with Jeffrey Epstein's home in Manhattan on multiple occasions, including while he was an aide to then Israeli Defense Minister Ehud Barak. Yoni Karen was a senior Ayman officer with decades of experience in the Israeli security. I lost from my spot. Establishment and stayed at Epstein's home. Okay, I don't feel like talking about that. I'm so sick of talking about Israel, anything to do with Israel. So, let me play a song. The song goes out to Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer.
I'm pacing the green room. The clocks are all wrong. No one to cue me. No Alex, roll on. The board's lit up red, but the soul's gone cold. I'm yelling at ghosts, and the stories I told his laugh used to rattle these cinder block walls. Now it's just echoes and unpaid bills in the halls. I told the globalists, you'll never break me, but they took my brother quiet as can be. Oh, and the studio's a tomb without your spark. I'm screaming at shadows, howling into the dark. You were the rains when the horses ran wild. Now I'm just a madman talking to no one, child. Come back to the bunker, come back to the fight. And for wars ain't home when you're gone for the night. Remember the whiteboards? We mapped out their plan. You draw the arrows, I'd roll like a man. Now the markers are dry and the charts fall apart. Every red pill feels hollow, straight shot to the heart. I see an empty chair like a hole in the air. I trade every super male pill just to know you still care. They said, move on, Alex, the show must go on. But the show's just a carcass when the heart is gone. Oh, in the studio's a tomb without your spark. I'm screaming at shadows, howling into the dark. You were the rays when the horses ran wild. Now I'm just a madman talking to no one, child. Come back to the bunker, come back to the fight. And for wars ain't home when you're gone for the night.
Okay, that's enough of that. Myron Gaines says writing a formal letter to pardon Netanyahu for corruption after he killed hundreds of thousands in a documented genocide in 4K is one of the biggest Trump blunders I've seen alongside the Epstein file debacle. Trump wrote a letter to Netanyahu the other day asking for a pardon. I mean, I don't know. What can you really say? I mean, seems like we have a double crosser in our midst. I hate to say it, I really do. I mean, I don't want to be that guy that calls our president a traitor, but it's kind of looking like that. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of looking that way. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we have other wins in different places. That's why it's just kind of annoying. It's just like, is he helping us? Is he against us? Like, is he helping the illegals? Like, I hate the weird confusion, and maybe that's part of the problem with this, is that we just trust this guy a little too much. Especially whenever we know that he is a liar. At least at this point. I don't know, I mean, I'm trying to be careful with my words, but that's just how I feel, you know, even if he's not a liar. I'm just saying, like, how I feel, like, how the situation looks and how it feels. It feels like I'm being lied to. It feels like we deserve a lot better. But anyways, enough bitching. ICE in Florida arrests 230 criminal illegal aliens, including 150 child sex offenders. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement and collaboration. I don't know why I couldn't say the word. With Florida law enforcement conducted Operation Criminal Return from October 25th, arresting over 230 criminal non-citizens convicted of offenses like sexual assault of minors, rape, drug possession, burglary, and attempted murder. All individuals face deportation, with DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and Governor Ron DeSantis highlighting the operation as a model for nationwide enforcement in President Trump's policies via 208.7G agreements. Whatever. Let's go on. Biden administration allowed depraved
Major
criminals
announcement.
to infiltrate our communities and prey on innocent children. Well, that's cool. I don't know why we are naturalizing more citizens or more non-citizens than ever. I don't really understand what that means. Like, I guess we need to talk about it, huh?
From Homeland Security this morning, agents have arrested more than 150 illegal immigrant sexual predators in Florida. It was part of a massive sweep, as you heard, nicknamed Operation Dirtbag. The sex offenders were among more than 230 illegal aliens rounded up in the state. They were wanted for crimes including drugs, illegal drugs, that is, assaults, and even murder. This is President Trump's immigration crackdown is making gains across the country. Here's DHS Secretary Kristi Noem.
Sexual assault, battery, attempted homicide. These 150 individuals will be gone off of our streets. Our kids will be safer. And this partnership with Governor DeSantis in Florida is a model that we want to replicate across the country. These individuals should have never been in our country to begin with.
Major announcement from Homeland.
Okay, let's find the juicy stuff from Gnomes. Let's see, Benny Johnson says Deputy ICE Director Madison Sheehan announces the removal of over 230 dangerous criminal aliens from the streets of Florida.
In just 10 days, we've been able to remove, in partnership with the state of Florida, over 230 of the worst heinous criminals from their streets. Our job as law enforcement is to protect the most vulnerable. Democrats will tell you that that is the criminal illegal aliens who they have let run free in our communities, but not this group of law enforcement. We know that it's the children that is our job to protect. These men and women put their lives on the line every single day to protect the children of their communities and protect the American people and put them first. And that's just what we've done. These heinous criminals have gone and attacked children at their most vulnerable state, and law enforcement has stepped up to the plate to remove them from the communities. Over the last 10 days, we have removed 54 sexual predators, 164 offenders of sexual crimes, 2 convicted murderers, 1 convicted of drug trafficking, and 8 other heinous felonies.
This isn't what I wanted to talk about. Let's listen to Ron DeSantis real quick. Operation Criminal Return has successfully removed 230 criminal aliens. He says,
I'm pleased to announce the successful completion of Operation Criminal Return. This was a joint operation between ICE as well as the state of Florida, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. We nabbed 230 criminal illegal aliens off the street. Some of these guys had committed offenses against children, sexual predators. These were people that under the Biden administration, they were allowed to just roam with no threat of serious deportation. The times have changed. We have tremendous momentum in the state of Florida because of our leadership on being the #1 state to support the Trump administration's policies to take illegal aliens who are in our country, remove them, and send them back to their home country. So I want to thank everybody that's been involved with this.
all right. Salty Goat says shit's about to get real. Pam Bondi and Kash Patel just announced that a hidden cache of Clinton Foundation files was just discovered. The corruption is mind-blowing.
The Clinton corruption files. Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel have now shown Congress documents about former President Bill and former First Lady Hillary Clinton's foundation, and evidence that they collected donations from foreign and domestic interest-seeking influence. And the fact that AG Bondi and Director Patel just found this new cache of documents is raising concerns that this evidence was kept from previous prosecutors' investigating the Clinton Foundation and the pay-to-play allegations against the Clinton family, a decade ago. So officials familiar with the matter have said that the documents will make clear that there was some kind of effort to obstruct legitimate inquiries into the foundation by blocking real investigation by line-level FBI agents and DOJ field prosecutors and keeping them from following the money. So you can read more about this bombshell story over at Just the News.
Okay. Cover this one real quick since it's short. This video has over 1.5 million views and 100,000 likes on Instagram.
Yeah, I never spoke out about Israel. I love Benjamin Netanyahu. I would never talk about anyone of a certain race, including Jewish or Israeli culture. I love Israel. They're not bombing children.
I just kind of wanted to get past it real quick. Wall Street Maverick says, I didn't vote for this. This is not America first. The Trump administration is barreling towards a blue tsunami in the midterms. I agree. I've been saying the same thing all week, really, probably since last week or the week before. I knew if we kept on this trajectory, things would just get worse, and it has, and people are agreeing now. So that's nice to see. DHS Secretary Noem on H-1Bs. Under the Trump admin, we've sped up the process and added integrity to the visa programs, to green cards, to all of that.
What is the administration's position on these visas?
Now, we're going to keep using our visa programs. We're just going to make sure that they have integrity, that we're actually doing the vetting of the individuals who come into this country, that they want to be here for the right reasons, that they're not supporters of terrorists and organizations that hate America. And that's what I think is so remarkable is under the Trump administration, we've sped up our process and added integrity to the visa programs, to green cards, to all of that. But also, more people are becoming naturalized under this administration than ever before. More people are becoming citizens because we're not just streamlining and building some processes back into our immigration policies. We're also making sure that these individuals that are coming into our country and get that privilege, that they actually are here for the right reasons. The Biden administration let thousands of terrorists into this country. They opened the southern border. They abused our asylum programs, abused our protective programs and visa programs, and we fixed all of it. It's remarkable what President Trump has done, and it's because he's a great leader, he's a visionary, and this man is going to go down as a legend in history as our greatest president ever.
Madam Secretary, what is the...
So we have criminals being deported, but we have people being naturalized at a faster process than ever before. And naturalization is kind of like the process of becoming a citizen. So it's just kind of like, are we giving that to illegals? Is it going to the people that actually came here legally? Like, that's something that we kind of need to ask and need to know. Just because, I mean, well, it could be something illegal that she's doing now. I mean, unless they started changing the laws, and they haven't changed the laws, have they? I mean, she is DHS. I hope she's following those laws that she is obligated to follow. Greg Price says Gavin Newsom's former chief of staff was arrested by the FBI and charged with bank fraud, wire fraud, and conspiracy to defraud the United States, which include funneling campaign money for personal use. So, apparently, was he using Gavin Newsom's funds? Is that what that means? I haven't really dug too deep into the story. I don't really care too much about Gavin Newsom, but if anybody is interested, go check out these stories. I posted like 3 in a row of the same thing. Some of them had different pages, so I wanted to make sure I had them all. Let's see here. China secretly bought a trailer park in Missouri, which shares a fence with a U.S. nuclear bomber fleet. No shit.
The Daily Caller reports a U.S. nuclear bomber fleet shares a fence with a trailer park linked to Chinese intelligence. Here it is. So it's one thing for a Chinese couple to buy a trailer park. Here it is. This is thanks to Google Image. It is another thing for them to go to great lengths to hide who they are, including using multiple shell companies to conceal their identities. Why is this all important? Because they bought a trailer park in the middle of Missouri, no disrespect to Missouri. It's at the foot of the runway where America's largest fleet of B-2 bombers take off. So you can see on the map there, the B-2s are just on the other side of those trees. So here's the map. The trailer park is right behind the runway, less than a mile away.
I'm like showing something different while he's trying to show this. Let's look at this.
The Daily Caller reports a U.S. nuclear bomber fleet shares a fence with a trailer park linked to Chinese intelligence. Here it is. So it's one thing for a Chinese couple to buy a trailer park. Here it is. This is thanks to Google Image. It is another thing for them to go to great lengths to hide who they are, including using multiple shell companies to conceal their identities. Why is this all important? Because they bought a trailer park in the middle of Missouri, no disrespect to Missouri. It's at the foot of the runway where America's largest fleet of B-2 bombers take off. So you can see on the map there, the B-2s are just on the other side of those trees. So here's the map. The trailer park is right behind the runway, less than a mile away. So in the event of war, our B-2 bombers would be taking off over Chinese-owned land. It's even more alarming when you factor in that the shell companies trace back to a convicted fraudster with alleged ties to the Chinese Communist Party. This is happening in Republican Congressman Mark Alford's...
I mean, it wasn't that close. Come on now. Look at this. This is the runway strip. You can clearly see it on the map. And it's over here. Now, I mean, yeah, I guess it would be a national, security concern. But, I don't know. How clear of a shot would they have at something would be my question. But also, I don't know, it just makes you kind of question, like, how far into discrimination do we really go with racial identity? I mean, so is it just because they are Chinese that they're being looked into, or is it because they actually have some ties with the government in their country? I mean, things outside of racial discrimination, you see what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos has a launch of his Blue Origin space pod. Oh, it landed? Shut up. Turn off the sound. I don't know if I believe that, man. So we're supposed to believe that he landed this thing today? So I want to see the outside view of it landing. I don't want to see the up close.
Engine control is good.
Behind a cloud.
Of course those clouds are there. Advance 43 seconds. Flight deployed.
Yes.
Shot from our booster. Standing by for touchdown.
Yeah, I want to see this one. What's up with the camera, man? Dude, really? No way!
Standing by for touchdown.
Dude! No way! Hold up. No. So there was no camera feed. It stops right there. Why does Blue Origin always have these weird little things happen? You can never really see the full landing. I don't know. Man. I want to see a clean shot. I don't want to see that. Why can you never see these things clearly? Like, let's watch another one real quick and see if this one has the same thing.
Engine control is good.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's the same.
Fading back to touchdown.
Whatever, dude. I'm not buying it. You guys can buy it if you want to. I'm not. Anyways, next story. Nuclear forces on alert. Sub-hunters, doomsday plan, and mysterious signals over Europe. Multiple indicators of elevated U.S. military readiness today. A Navy P-8 sub-hunter flew an unusually low altitude pattern up the East Coast from Jacksonville to Maine before returning south. Presidential Doomsday Plan E-4B is airborne over Kansas, capable of commanding the U.S. nuclear arsenal midair. Missile tracking aircraft spotted over North Dakota and Arkansas. Meanwhile, shortwave listeners across Europe recorded strange clapping spy signals on multiple frequencies, the origin of which was unknown. B-2 bomber conducted a deterrence patrol over Finland and the Baltics. 2 U.S. sub-hunters currently active over the Baltic Sea. One looping at just 2,000 feet near Gotland Island. Something's up.
Right now, this afternoon, we have U.S. nuclear forces on very high alert. What you're looking at here is a flight tracker, and we can see a U.S. Navy sub-hunter aircraft flying up and down the eastern United States along the East Coast, and it was up here near Maine and Cape Cod and off the coast of Long Island and New Jersey. This is very strange for a sub-hunter to be deployed from Jacksonville, which is their home base, and then to fly straight up to New England and then come back down. I want to say that there might be some kind of Russian sub here off of New England. But we also have a presidential doomsday plane over Kansas right now. This is a plane used to evacuate the president during a nuclear war or World War III. And this plane can basically stay airborne for extended periods of time, and it's EMP proof, and the president can command the entire U.S. nuclear arsenal from the air. We also have a missile detecting and tracking plane over North Dakota. And then we also have a high priority reconnaissance plane over Arkansas. Now, these planes send intelligence directly to the president and the top generals. And this missile detecting and tracking plane can track the trajectory of missiles. Okay, so something is going on, guys. I don't know what. But we've heard some very unusual radio signals over the last 24 to 48 hours. There was this very strange, classified, highly secret spy signal sent out by Western intelligence yesterday, and it was audible across all of Europe. So here's an example of this spy signal, and it took up a lot of bandwidth. That's how we know it's not just some kind of normal fax transmission or something like that. And it was only audible in Europe, so let me play this clip for you. This was from the Azores. So that weird clapping noise, and then here we have in the Netherlands, really loud. And then here we have Poland. So this was yesterday afternoon, very, very concerning. And also we had a B-52 do a big flight to southern Finland and the Baltics last night. It did some kind of a deterrence patrol. And right now we have 2 sub-hunters in the Baltic Sea, one off the coast of Kaliningrad and then one near the Gotland Island. And what's very unusual is this one right here off of the Gotland Island, doing hundreds of low loops, flying really low. And then here's another one off of Kaliningrad. So something major is going on here in the Baltic Sea for there to be 2 U.S. Navy sub-hunters airborne at the same time, and one of them flying really low, doing hundreds of loops. Look at this, flying only at 2,000 feet, guys. That is really...
If it's called a sub-hunter, does that mean it's a submarine hunter? I want to say that's what that means. Very interesting. I don't think I watched the full video the other day of that, so it's good to watch that on the show. Israel negotiates 20-year U.S. military aid extension with Trump-aligned provisions. Which is crazy, because we just had... Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Before I tell you wrong, I did just read what Laura Loomer said here. So, Laura Loomer is saying that Axios is putting out fake news. Megatron says Axios reports that Israel is pursuing a 20-year security agreement with the United States, doubling the usual term and incorporating America First provisions to appeal to the Trump administration. Okay, so who are we going to believe here? Who do we believe? Should we believe Axios or Loomer? You know what's weird? For some reason, I think that Loomer is more correct here. Because I want to say that Netanyahu did say... I want to say it was maybe earlier today. Let's check real quick. Let's just type that in, see what comes up. Yeah, this is only 11 hours ago. Yeah, and I remember seeing this video earlier today, so yeah. I was about to say, like, something's odd. Okay, well, glad we corrected ourselves before we even put out the full story here, because this should be the story that we, I mean, it would be good to have more confirmation from the White House about this story, just to clean up this whole situation, and also actually punish Axios for putting out a lie, if it is a lie. But if it's not a lie, then it still needs to be, you know, justified to some extent. So yeah, Avel Yokobi, PM Netanyahu confirms that he is seeking to phase out U.S. military aid. Watch how the jihadicans will now argue in favor of aid. No, we're not going to argue in favor of aid. We're not doing any backwards bullshit. He said it, so he needs to follow his word.
You were a few moments late, clearly running a country, so you're forgiven, but I'm glad you were, because this headline just dropped, and I want to start the interview by asking for your reaction to it. It's on the Axios news site, and it says, Scoop, Israel seeks 20-year military aid deal with US with America First tweaks. Is that correct?
I don't know what they're talking about. My direction is the exact opposite. You know, when I first became prime minister in 1996, I went to the U.S. Congress, and we were receiving financial aid and military aid. And I said, the first thing is, you know, we're going to build a high-tech, free market capitalist economy. We don't need the financial aid. Phase it out. And everybody gasped, how dare he, you know, this young prime minister, eager for a PR title, he's giving up billions of dollars. And I was happy to do it, and I was right to do it. So we got rid of that. Now I want to make our arms industry independent, totally as independent as possible. So my direction is the exact opposite. I don't know who's talking for Israel. I do. So follow what I say, not what is put forward in some leaks that are not true.
So, Prime Minister, you think it's time to cut military aid entirely from the US?
I think it's time to assure that Israel is independent. Understand that our military aid is like a fraction, a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of what the U.S. spent in Afghanistan or spent in, in the Middle East. It's tiny.
No.
But, I think that we have a very strong economy. We have a very strong arms industry. And it's true that even though we get what we get, which we appreciate, 80% of that is spent in the United States. So it produces jobs in the United States. But nevertheless, I'd like to see a much more independent Israeli, and even more independent Israeli defense industry. And remember that Israel doesn't ask others to fight for us. Israel is the one American ally in the world that says, we need boots on the ground. We don't need American servicemen fighting, on the ground for Israel or around Israel. We're fine. We fight our own battles, but in doing so, we also serve important American interests, like preventing.
We give you our technology. We literally give you money so you can actually do those things without even sending your own troops. Like, come on, dude. Give us some freaking credit. Like, you're gonna pretend to be somebody's ally? Like, give some credit. You're not even pretending to be. You're just like, yeah, we do all this shit on our own. Like, we don't even need you guys. Like, okay, well then why did you even ask for all this money? Why did you ask for all this assistance? Like, now it just seems like all of our aid is just going to go into some type of dark money funnel or some type of, third party funnel like Qatar or something. It seems like Qatar was always used for that. I mean, is it just me? It seems like, and I'm not saying Qatar is. I'm just saying that that's what it appears to be. I mean, that was a lot of the alleged claims coming from different sources that, Hamas was being funded through Qatar, and supposedly that was coming from Israel. And I'm sure that money was probably coming from us. So it's just really, really stupid. And yeah.
Countries that chant death to America from having nuclear bombs to throw at America, and so on. So my direction is independence. My direction is not greater dependence. My direction is greater independence. And I'll probably have something to say about that very soon.
What's a realistic timeline for that?
Oh, I think we're already we're already going there. In fact, this afternoon I'm having a very important meeting exactly on this subject.
This is all thanks to President Trump's brave leadership to engage directly with President Xi Jinping and make one of the pillars of his administration defeating the plague of fentanyl and illegal narcotics. And that set in motion the Attorney General to call her counterpart and designate the FBI and myself as the lead to engage and follow up with President Trump's historic engagement with President Xi just a few weeks ago in Korea. And what was accomplished when I went to Beijing was an actual full-out agreement to concretely adhere to the notion that we will not allow fentanyl to pour into the United States of America. But you got to break that down. What does that mean? We know the Mexican drug traffickers are making it, but where are they getting the ingredients? The fentanyl precursors are distributed by and through companies in China. And what they have now done is, pursuant to our agreement where we asked for all 13 fentanyl precursors to be designated and fully restricted, and a further 7 chemicals to be restricted as well, this effectively shuts off all of the chemicals and ingredients used to make fentanyl. No other president has done this. Thanks to the Department of Justice and the FBI, we were able to get on the ground and get in the room with the Chinese for the first time ever and receive the reception that President Trump created with President Xi. And now tens of thousands of American lives have been saved by one fell swoop thanks to President Trump and this FBI.
News for you from Senator Fetterman's team. During an early walk, he sustained a fall near his home. Out of an abundance of caution, he was transported to a hospital. Upon evaluation, it was established he had a ventricular fibrillation flare-up that led to him feeling lightheaded, falling to the ground, and hitting his face with minor injuries. Senator Fetterman, always in good spirits, always an optimist, quipped to his team, "If you thought my face looked bad before, wait until you see it now." And then he thanked the EMTs. Our prayers to Senator Fetterman. America Reports. News for you from Senator Fetterman's team. During an early walk, he
at a level never seen before. While at Ministry of Public Security headquarters, I met with my counterpart at MPS, where the Chinese government agreed on a plan to stop fentanyl precursors. What does that mean? The People's Republic of China has fully designated and listed all 13 precursors utilized to make fentanyl. Furthermore, they have agreed to control 7 chemical subsidiaries that are also utilized to produce this lethal drug. Effective immediately, essentially, President Trump has shut off the pipeline that creates fentanyl that kills tens of thousands of Americans. These substances are now banned, and they will no longer be utilized by the Mexican drug trafficking organizations or any other DTOs around the world to make this drug.
Banned.
This historic achievement has saved tens of thousands of lives. This historic achievement would not have been possible without the tremendous team of President Trump, the Attorney General, the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and Ambassador Perdue in China.
That's for you. You want it, or you don't have to have it? Would you like it? She's smart. She said yes. So cute. Do you want one, honey?
So these are orphans?
Look at him. Oh, he's got a lot of Italian blood in him. Look, that's for you.
Well, you must know what your name is.
My name is Donald. Okay, do you want a pen? Want a pen? 1, 2, 3. That's for you.
Apparently some people were getting upset about this because I guess he wasn't focusing on more America prone topic. I don't know, there was some type of mention on X earlier. I don't remember if it was actually anything worth talking about though. Megan been, what is this? That was me saying Megan been showing her true colors more and more lately. Let's see, Ali Sam Marco says this is career ending for Megyn Kelly, 15 years old. 15-year-olds are children. They can't drive, they can't see R-rated movies, but disgusting 50-year-old men should be allowed to rape them. Goodbye forever. Yeah, she made a weird distinction here.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts.
Okay, well, in Megan's defense, Megan is actually giving a better argument than what this lady did for Megan. Who is this again? Allie? 28. She's a Democrat. Okay, so that explains some of the targeting.
That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this. I don't know. I think Megan defended herself more than that lady was, I don't know, presenting her. Where's that video at? It should be right here. I don't even see it here anymore. Where did everything go? Everything shifted around. How did that happen? I don't know. It went much further down than where I was at. That was about right here. Anyways, in jaw-dropping revelation, Secretary Brooke Rollins found 5,000 dead people getting SNAP and 500,000 people getting SNAP 2 times under the same name. Well, jolly gee.
And 20 plus others did not, and we're suing. We're in a litigation right now. But of the 29 that complied, what we have found is staggering. 500,000 people getting benefits 2 times under the same name. 5,000 dead people. 80% of the able-bodied Americans, meaning they can work, they don't have small children at home, they're not taking care of an elderly parent, they can work and they choose not to work, of course, because they're getting significant benefits from the taxpayer. So this light, Laura, that has now been shined on what is perhaps one of the most corrupt, dysfunctional programs in American history, that we are working now. Very big announcements coming next week on this. We are cracking down. We now have a plan to fix it, and we're really, really excited about doing that for the American people.
So this has been going on for many years. I mean, I think I covered this on the radio.
And 20 other, 20.
Rapid response, 47 puts out a lot of young people are saying housing is way too expensive. Why is that? Because we flooded the country with 30 million illegal immigrants and who are taking houses that ought by right to go to American citizens. What we're doing is trying to make it easier to build.
I know that there are a lot of people out there, Sean, who are saying things are expensive. And we have to remember they're expensive because we inherited this terrible inflation crisis from the Biden administration. But you've already seen signs that things are getting better. The price of eggs has gone way down. The price of energy has gone way down. The price of gasoline has gone way down. And as we know, when the price of energy goes down, that starts to filter out into the entire economy, but that also takes a little bit of time. There's another component of this, Sean, which to me is maybe the most important because I care so much about our young people being able to afford a good life. A lot of young people are saying housing is way too expensive. Why is that? Because we flooded the country with 30 million illegal immigrants who were taking houses that ought by right go to American citizens. And at the same time, we weren't building enough new houses to begin with, even for the population that we had. So what we're doing is trying to make it easier to build houses, trying to make it easier to build factories and things like that so that people have good jobs. We're also getting all of those illegal aliens out of our country, and you're already seeing it start to pay some dividends.
700,000 H-1B visa holders in America. Now, who is coming to this America? 700,000 H-1B visa holders in America. Now, who is coming to this country to take these high-skilled jobs? As I mentioned, STEM fields dominate the occupations. And most of the workers come from India. In fact, 70% of H-1B visa holders come from India. Another 10 to 15% come from China. 80% of H-1B visa approvals are for entry-level or junior-level jobs. That's a little hard to stomach when we hear that we're not talented enough or that we're not skilled enough for these jobs when you consider that most of these jobs are actually at entry or junior-level jobs. And it's definitely to the benefit of corporations, tech companies that can hire foreign workers, trust me on this, cheaper than American workers. This is laid out, by the way, by billionaire tech entrepreneur Palmer Luckey.
There's so much H-1B abuse. You would not believe what I saw when I was in Silicon Valley. It is insane. It's obviously a program to try and replace U.S. workers with basically slave labor that can't ever escape. The H-1B abuse is crazy.
Shadow of Ezra puts out Candace Owen reveals that Turning Point USA turned down UVU's offer to move the event where Charlie Kirk was taken out indoors. Even after receiving safety warnings, she says the organization insisted on keeping it outdoors, going to great lengths to make it happen.
That after UVU showed them multiple options inside and outside, UVU recommended to Turning Point that they not hold the event in the amphitheater because of safety reasons. Not a good idea because we can't shut this area down. It's not a good idea because there's no control here. We cannot control the traffic, the flow of traffic coming in and out of this amphitheater. But Turning Point insisted that that was where they wanted to have the event. It was because Turning Point insisted that that event was then held outside. Now, I can tell you, having done these events, that was the first thing among many that struck me as odd, is anybody can just walk into that's the whole point of safety, is you want to make sure that these students, you're checking tickets, you have security looking at them up and down. Do they look weird? Who are we supposed to keep eyes on? This guy's weird. Let's watch this guy because he's mumbling to himself. The whole point of that, the reason why you feel safe going to a Turning Point event, is because not everybody can just walk up and sit down when they want to, okay? You want to look people in the eye. Suddenly, that didn't matter to them. Turning Point insisted on having the event outside, despite UVU saying they communicated to them, they did not think the outside was the best idea because of safety reasons. So my question now is, which specific Turning Point employees went down and picked that venue outside? I want to know. In fact, I need to know, and I will know, right? If you know, send me a tip, but we're going to find out, okay?
Tim Burchett. Doing what Tim Burchett does.
Hey everybody, Tim Burchett in Washington, D.C. today, of course, trying to open up the government, but I tried to make them release the Epstein files, and I was blocked by the Democrats. This is all gamesmanship, folks. It's not about releasing the files. If they had something on Trump, they would have released it. Biden had it for 4 years, and they hate Trump more than anything in the world. And so now they blocked it, and so they can piecemeal the truth and the half-truths, both sides, of what really went down with Epstein. And it's kind of disgusting, really. But, well, I tried. That's all I can tell you. Hey, everybody. Tim Burchett just left the House floor, and I tried to do a UC unanimous consent of tried to get the Epstein files, get it straight to the floor, to cut out all this nonsense. And, and the Democrats blocked it, oddly enough. Now, here they've had it for 4 years, and they, obviously, if there was something there about Trump, they would have released it. And now they're all, let's get it out, let's get it out. Well, I just made a motion to bring it straight to the dadgum floor, and they blocked it. They blocked it. So, this is politics. It has nothing to do with what's doing what's right.
This upcoming bill to release the Epstein files?
Yeah, that's why I just put a bill up. I just tried to move it ahead because what you're seeing right now is what exactly is going to happen, going to continue happening. Everybody's going to pull little piecemeal portions. Sorry about that. I got to animate. I'm Southern Baptist. They're going to pull portions of it out, and they're going to try to fit their own little narrative. Both sides are going to do it. You all know it. You're all going to feed upon it. Let's just get the dadgum bill out. Let's vote it out, and the Democrats oppose me on it. It's stupid. It's all about politics. It's not about taking care of young ladies who got abused, and we should take care of them. But there's a process in place. The Democrats have had it for 4 years and didn't do a dadgum thing. And you know if Trump was in that thing, Biden and the rest of them, Kamala Harris, I mean, he's the Antichrist to them.
Israeli intelligence officer Ari Ben Menashe, I guess that's how you say it, Menashe, maybe, I don't know, confirms Netanyahu is blackmailing Trump. American government is trapped by the Israelis. Jeffrey Epstein was one of their tools to trap them.
I believe that the American government is sort of trapped by the Israelis. Jeffrey Epstein is one of their tools to trap them.
And what do you think of Dershowitz's denial?
Hold on a second. I want to give you an example. Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton, Ehud Barak, met Arafat in the 90s, and there was no deal. The reason was Epstein. They were being blackmailed by Epstein. Ehud Barak was also a friend of Epstein, the prime minister of Israel at the time. But he was being blackmailed by the Israeli right wing as well. And they stopped an agreement with Arafat. They were about to reach an agreement there for a two-state solution, but that was stopped because of Epstein. They were both being blackmailed by Epstein.
And so,
I think I covered this video a few months ago, but if you want to go finish it, it's on my page from Adam, or Adam Media. He posted it. Congressman Anna Paulina Luna says this is not some crazy conspiracy theory. Talking about aliens.
We're on the record talking about, quote, non-human life forms that could be interdimensional beings who are visiting us. Can you just explain more to people at home what that might mean?
Yeah, so that's definitely a mouthful, but that is directly based on information that we've received from witnesses, also information that we have obtained and witnessed via our investigations. There's some stuff that I can't disclose of what I have immediately seen in some of these skiffs, but what I will tell you is this is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world. And this is something that I think everyone kind of, has always had some curiosity about. We're just simply asking the questions.
Yeah, and it feels like we're building towards some sort of disclosure. I know many people are hoping that Donald Trump is president and that he's ultimately the person that allows that to happen. We're on the record talking about, quote, non-human life forms that could be interdimensional.
Evan Kilgore says the American dream is dead. Nobody's coming to save us. There's no fixing the decade of damage to our economy and culture. The sooner you all realize that, the better. Saying similar to things to Nick Fuentes, I would say. You can also talk to dolphins.
Did you know it's illegal to communicate with a dolphin? Do you know that?
Yes. Do you know why?
Why is that?
So I think it was 1927, because I just looked this up recently, because they stopped in Hawaii now. You can't take the boats out to swim with the dolphins. It's illegal. It's cruel for the animals. And I was like, okay,
Cruel for the animals.
It's like, it's cruel for the dolphins, but we'll dump into the ocean for them. Like
Daily, yes.
They taught dolphins how to track their enemy ships and how to put different explosives onto the ship, and they could communicate with humans. And that they were learning how to communicate back and forth, and they didn't want people to learn that because dolphins will tell them what's going on under the ocean.
And that's what I heard too.
Isn't
my sister sent us the story maybe like last year or something. She was like, "Did you know that you couldn't talk to dolphins?" I was like, "We can't talk to dolphins. They're dolphins." And she was like, "No." And she sent this story, and I was like, "So we can't? How can we communicate?" She was like, "I don't know." And I looked it up a little bit, and it was like dolphins know stuff that they don't want us to know. And I was.
I believe him. I'm not even going to argue with you. I believe it. It just sounds true.
Most of you know the story of El Chapo Guzman, right? Notorious drug runner, leader of his own cartel. Do you know the story of his wife, though? This is Emma Aspira, a former beauty queen and a U.S. citizen. Not many people know that. She was born in Los Angeles. What's also weird is she has several high-level connections to the Sinaloa cartel. In fact, she has 3 generations tied to 3 different narcotics operations, a multi-generational criminal network. And you never even hear anything about her. I wonder why.
Just had to pause it for some
Most of you know this.
extra emphasis.
We want to know what you're reading now.
What I'm reading?
Yeah.
It's a book by a historian named Barry Strauss. It's called The Jews Against Rome. Jews Against Rome.
What made you pick it up?
Well, we lost that one. I think we have to win the next one.
This guy thinks he's still fighting Rome. He literally just said that, well, we lost that one. Talking about Jewish-Roman war or whatever it was called. So we have to win the next one. That's literally what he just said. Here, I'll show you.
Well, we lost that one. I think we have to win the next one.
They're literally like, bro. Like, if Pete Hegseth doesn't hear that and doesn't hear what everyone else hears, I mean, we literally just know who the traitors are at this point. The double crossers, the people that are just so blatantly, obviously against us. Oh, God help us. God help us all. FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino scorches Rep. Thomas Massie for insinuating his FBI is retaliating against a whistleblower in the J6 pipe bomb investigation. Bongino posted receipts that Massie is ignoring his call. This is disgusting even by the low standards many have for politicians. I don't feel like reading all that. You know, oh wait, none of this part's important. You know my number, and you're free to call me anytime, but it's easier to tweet and throw bullshit bombs. You continue to imply that the director and I are targeting investigators in the case. When I spoke with you yesterday, a little after 8 a.m., screenshots attached, I offered you an in-person brief on our work. We spoke for 10 minutes. I call you back a bit after 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard to again make that offer. You didn't answer and have yet to call me back. Yeah, it's not a good look for Massie. Especially whenever you have the deputy director just posting his recent calls. Ian Carroll says New York Times journalists are apparently in the leaked files tipping off Epstein about investigations. So New York Times is tipping off Epstein about investigations. Why is that not surprising? That's why they haven't released the Epstein files, says Hodge Twins. Caitlin Johnstone puts out one of the craziest things that are happening right now is how there's been a report after report after report showing that Epstein really was an Israeli intelligence operative based on publicly available documents, and yet it's had no measurable impact on mainstream media or politics. All right, so this is from 10 hours ago. I said, does anyone truly believe this? They'll just launder the money through another means. I want a complete divorce from this foreign country, or I won't trust this government. And I made sure to include the White House in that message, just because I know they'll check their X or Twitter a lot faster than Trump will, probably. Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that Israel is preparing to completely end its reliance on U.S. military aid. He says his goal is to make Israel's arms industry entirely self-sufficient. Well, that's weird. Who are they going to sell their weapons to? No, seriously, who are they going to sell their weapons to?
You were a few moments late, clearly running a country.
We already played this earlier. I won't play it again. We already played it. There's no reason to get back into it again. Like Ben says, so through USAID, BBC gets to control both sides of the information space during the volume knob on its own propaganda by paying a global network by private media orgs to amplify its own messaging and turning the volume knob down on any opposing media using censorship orgs. So a large portion came from USAID, talking about British Broadcasting Channel. So we were literally paying for their propaganda. That's fun. BBC executives resigning and MI5 panicking over Kash Patel's FBI appointment. It's not what you think. You guys can go watch this. It's a 15-minute video. I'm not going to play it on here. I don't even think I watched all of it. Jeffrey Epstein proposes girls to Palantir CEO Peter Thiel, according to this post. Former UK Prime Minister, Emirates and Qatar officials, etc. My question is simple. Who is the boss? The boss will be in town too. So someone is the boss. Trump administration invests $400 million in domestic rare earths to cut China reliance. It's just developed, I think. Or at least it's the first time I've seen it. We're also going to jump into the game here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and get it started in the background.
The Department of War. The Pentagon thinks that rare earths are so crucial that they just created a $400 million partnership with MP to lessen and, guys, eventually eliminate our reliance on China. An MP CEO tells me that is happening so fast. Listen.
Within the next 3 years, when we look at the expansion here at Independence, along with the 10X facility that we're bringing online, we will be able to satisfy essentially all of American demand, and we will have removed this issue off the table as a risk for American industry and the American people.
So the 70% of our rare earths that we get from China now will go to zero in the next 3 years. And how they're doing that is taking this facility now, tripling it in size to accommodate both General Motors and Apple. And when they're done, they're building an entirely new facility for the Pentagon. And because of this private-public partnership, because of this investment, everything that that new facility makes, the Pentagon will buy for 10 years, guys.
Apple launches digital ID in the US, letting users add IDs like a passport to Apple Wallet and use them at TSA checkpoints and 250 plus airports for domestic travel. And then we also have a community notes. TSA digital ID pilots and Apple Wallet started under Biden 2022. I want to say that it almost sounded familiar whenever I heard about it. So this has actually been around for a while. But Luke Rudowski got inflamed about it.
Half of the students from all over the world that are coming into our country destroy our entire university and college system. I don't want to do that.
I wouldn't lose any.
And don't forget, MAGA was my idea. MAGA was nobody else's idea. I know what MAGA wants better than anybody else. And MAGA wants to see our country thrive.
So let me just be really clear with you. Chinese students not only don't deserve this and we don't benefit from it, they're a national security threat. So let me give you a few examples here. Check the references link in the description. At U of M, you had many instances of students trying to smuggle in crop fungus. That doesn't seem like it has a place in the science lab. Again, at U of M, you had that student charged for illegally voting, and his vote still counted. And again, at U of M, 5 students were charged with spy activities at Camp Grayling. Again, most of these are the Chinese. Chicago, Chinese electrical engineering student there was convicted for spying for the CCP. At UCLA, there was a math student who transferred sensitive tech to the PLA. And then, of course, you have Swalwell's favorite, Fang Fang, the one he was not banging, just to be clear, not having sex with a Chinese spy, Eric Swalwell. There's no record of it. There's no proof of it. Eric Swalwell has not slept with Chinese spies and still seems to hold office. I just want to be very, very clear. I think we're covered by my half-Asian lawyer. Remember, Fang Fang started her spying career while enrolled at Cal State East Bay. So, like, there's a long-standing history of the Chinese taking advantage of our system and sending spies over here. Not to mention this. Let me ask you this. Do you think that having more Chinese students coming here, do you think that that lowers tuition costs? Or do you think it inflates tuition costs? Do you think that it provides more opportunities for American students to study? Or do you think they take those spots? This
About to start this game up. See if there's anything else I want to show off. 75 million Americans furious over FBI handling of Charlie Kirk investigation. General Flynn's urgent call to reopen Charlie Kirk case. I'm not going to play that right now, but it's on my channel.
So this is why Donald Trump didn't want the Epstein files released, because he's in them, just like Elon Musk said. House Oversight Democrats released a few emails that seriously implicate Donald Trump and really question his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, Republicans are saying, this is a hoax, this is a Democrat hoax. They're still saying that they're combing through thousands of documents, but this is what we have so far. One of the emails here. This is an exchange between Michael Wolff and Jeffrey Epstein. This is December of 2015. Trump has announced he's running for president. Michael Wolff writes to Jeffrey Epstein and says, I hear CNN planning to ask Trump tonight about his relationship with you. And Jeffrey Epstein writes back, if we were able to craft an answer for him, what do you think it should be? Which is odd enough. What do you mean? You can craft an answer for Trump and send it to him? And Michael Wolff writes back and says, I think you should let him hang himself. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the House, then that gives you a valuable PR and political currency, implying, yes, he's been to the House and he's been on the plane, and that Jeffrey Epstein would be able to use that against him, political currency. And he says, you can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you, so you could blackmail him. Or if it really looks like he could win, you could save him and generate a debt. Again, blackmail. So openly talking about blackmailing what ends up being a future sitting president. Dropsite News released a series of articles over the last couple of months really detailing how Jeffrey Epstein was in fact a Mossad asset. He was in fact working for Israelis. And this is now undeniable. This is no longer a conspiracy theory. These are the different articles that Dropsite News has come out with. Israeli spies stayed for weeks at a time with Jeffrey Epstein in Manhattan. Jeffrey Epstein helped broker Israeli security agreement with Mongolia. Jeffrey Epstein helped Israel sell a surveillance state to Cote d'Ivoire. Remember, he was just supposed to be some sort of a big fancy financier, but in fact, he was working with Israeli intelligence. Jeffrey Epstein was Mossad, or at least he was a Mossad asset. Don't know if he was directly Mossad or just a guy that was working for Mossad or whatever it was, but he obviously was. And that is why we bend over backward to do whatever Israel wants. Israel wants something, Donald Trump is giving it to him. He has been the most pro-Israel president in all American history, which is saying a lot because they've all been pro-Israel.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Kim Iverson, everybody. Rep. Majority Taylor Greene. I am introducing a bill to end mass replacement of American workers. At least somebody's fighting for us. Thomas Massey too, but at the same time, that was kind of a weird exchange between Dan Bongino and him.
I'm introducing a bill to completely eliminate the H-1B visa program, which has been riddled with fraud and abuse and has been displacing American workers for decades. There will only be one exemption in my bill, and it will allow for a $10,000 per year cap on visas issued to medical professionals like doctors and nurses who provide life-saving care to Americans.
Nice.
However,
that's pretty smart,
even
right?
this $10,000 per year cap will be phased out over 10 years
What?
to allow us time to build our own pipeline of American
Nice.
doctors and physicians. My bill will also restore the original intent of the visa, for it to be
We need some
temporary.
bills for training.
These visas were intended to fulfill
Education
a
and
specialty
training.
occupational need at a given time. People should not be allowed to come
But just
and
give it to
live
the
here
people.
forever.
Don't give it to, like,
we
the
thank them
schools.
for their expertise, but we also wish them well so they may return to their home country. My bill will take away the pathway to citizenship, forcing visa
wow.
holders to return home when their visa expires.
Wow.
In order to build our pipeline of American doctors and medical professionals, my bill will also prohibit Medicare-funded residency programs from admitting non-citizen medical students into their programs. Just last year alone, there were over 9,000 doctors in the U.S. who graduated from medical school but were left without a residency placement. Meanwhile, in 2023 alone, there were over 5,000 foreign-born doctors who received residency spots. This is entirely unfair, and it's America last.
Let's see how hardcore Trump goes after her after all of this. I think this is developing within the past 2 hours, it says, so it's pretty new news. Alright, we're going to finish up with this. We're jumping into the game. But I definitely wanted to show this just because I thought it was interesting last night. I think it actually was a pretty decent breakdown of all the different cults and families that are kind of in power. So, you know, you don't have to believe it. I'm not telling anybody you have to believe anything. You know, this is just some TikTok video from some chick. I have no idea. But yeah, it is interesting. Like, and I think it is mostly accurate. Mostly. I don't know about everything, but
So you guys wanted a video on the 13 families and who rules the world? Well, I've got one better for you. I basically drew an entire power pyramid and the structure of how the world works, where the powers are, and who is actually in charge. Now with like any other video, this is for educational purposes only. And for those of you who keep saying I can't pronounce words, English is not my first language. It is my fifth, so I'm about to butcher some words here and names. So if you don't like hearing people mispronounce things, I suggest you scroll past. So this video is, I'm going to try and make it as detailed as possible, but it is a continuation of my last video where I said that there were two groups of Canaanites. One that moved north to what is today known as the Ukraine, and then from the Ukraine they got kicked out and moved into Europe. Europe they went to the United States. Those are the 13 United States families. Then the second group is basically the one that went to the Mediterranean, and they made 13 families of Europe, and I've got their list of names as well. So this is going to be a longer video where it's packed full of information, and I will try and do it in as fast as I possibly can. So let's get started. So this is my really bad power pyramid that is very simplified just for the fact of TikTok. I will go into more details in my subsequent videos, but I figure I'd show you guys the layout or the syllabus, I guess, for other videos, and how the whole Balenciaga and all of these so-called conspiracy theories actually aren't conspiracy theories and tie into the power of the world. Now, basically at the top here, we have the one who rules them all, which is Baal. Sorry for shaking. And Baal and his teachings and his way of basically taking over the world through this cult and their teachings, and I will get into that. That's what I meant in my other video where the elites think that they can actually send their way through heaven. Now, are they actually elites or illuminated ones? No. Those were the Atlanteans, or the sea people that actually fought the Egyptians in ancient Egypt. And then all of their stuff was stolen, perverted by these three groups, which then kind of transgress downwards with certain secret societies and groups that they are basically the heads of, and they also recruit regular people to do their dirty work for them. Now, I'm just going to kind of give you a basic overview of all of this, and then in subsequent videos, I'll go into detail of each group. Now, the one thing you have to understand that each one of these levels actually has a little sub-level where you have one person in charge of two separate groups. These groups do not know what they're being told, or even if they're working together or against each other. They only know that they have to basically report to the top person, and then it basically kind of cascades down to the bottom, all the way to the bottom to common everyday people. So basically at the top here we have the Black Nobility Jesuits order, which are the Canaanites who went from Israel, who were kicked out of Israel actually, and this is from my last video. So if you want to know who these guys are, basically go back to my last video. It explains it really well. Now, their logo is IHS. What does IHS stand for? Well, it's Isis, Horus, and Set, and these are Egyptian gods that they worship. And they basically infiltrated the Roman Catholic Church. So if you kind of have heard of all of the weird and bad things going on with the Roman Catholic Church, it's because of these guys, and it's because they worship Baal. Now, within their organization, they have the White Pope, the Gray Pope, and the Black Pope. The Black Pope being the top guy, and the white and the gray pope kind of being his minions. They're also the original Men in Black, and Adam Weishaupt, who's a Jesuit, was actually the founder of the Illuminati. The Illuminati, once again, is in quotations because these families basically just told themselves that they're the Illuminatis. Now, these 13 families actually came from Europe, originally coming in from the Ukraine. They were kicked out. They went to Europe Europe changed their last names, and then when they came to the United States, they sort of changed their last names again. You can find more things on these families by Googling 13 Bloodline Illuminati CIA, and it will take you to the CIA website, where there is a great 300 page book document on all of these families in detail. Now, the European 13 family groups are these groups, and all of them have actually had a pope. I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can kind of see, and I'm really sorry about my writing. If you guys can't read anything, let me know. I'll tell you in the comment section. Now, as we work our way down each one of these groups, you will realize that all of the heads of these families and recruited rich families that they have recruited are the heads of UN, NATO, WHO, Council of Foreign Relations, Bilderbergs, and other government councils. The way the British royal family is involved in all of this is basically they own the intelligence agencies of the entire world. And I actually have proof of that, and I will also show you in another video. So the way the power structure works is the one who rules them all is Baal. And that's why I was saying Balenciaga, and also what's his pickle? Aleister Crowley and Thelema. Actually, there is a connection between all of this. And the way their power structure works through also the same control that they use on us, just a lot less. So if you actually look at the top three, they're the only ones who are not mind controlled. So if we basically look at all of these levels, and each level has a bunch of sub-levels, because they're being recruited by the heads of this family, which is the 13 families of Europe, and the 13 families of Europe and China, the only Chinese family being the Li family dynasty. And basically, they recruit using this cult and their teachings, and the cult basically...
That cult again. Redemption of thought. Redemption thought. Sins. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to stop it right there. We're going to jump into the game now. There's about a minute and a half left on that video. If you want to go watch it, it's on my channel. Alright, let's get into it, y'all. It's been a while since I played this.
Man, I wish they move all this to computers. Governments, let's wrap this up later. My hero. Come on, let's go see what you brought us.
Don't you worry.
Hey, so how about you let someone else be point man next time? You've earned a break.
No, thanks. Take a dive over being at the office any day.
Yeah, well, either way, it's gonna be a while till the next dive.
What are you talking about? What about Thursday's job? Oh, come on, no.
Got underbid.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, competition's tough. Let's see here now. Care to do the honors?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Wow. Look at that. We struck copper.
Well, you'd be surprised how much this stuff is worth. Clients paying good money for the full cover.
Sure you don't want to just melt it down, make some pennies?
Come on, let's go celebrate. First round's on me.
Bar hopping with you guys? No. Not unless there's hazard pay. If it's all the same to you, I think I'm just gonna do the paperwork and get home and crash. A rain check, though?
All right, suit yourself. Hey, good work today.
Thanks.
Copper. Hey, Nate. Nate, hold on.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Got a present for you.
Present? What's this?
Got some news from my contact about that wreck off the coast of Malaysia.
Oh, no.
The ship's intact.
Yeah?
Cargo's right for the picking.
You are a persistent one, I'll give you that.
And all the money came through for the equipment, too. We are all set. Except, my best guy. The guy I trust for the job, the only one. He's got cold feet.
My feet were never warm to begin with. And tell me, this contact of yours, you get the permits?
No, he did not get the permits. Can't no one get the damn permits.
Of course not.
But Nate, don't you see that works in our favor? No permits means no competition. The ship is ours.
No permits means no go.
Nate, this is retirement money for the both of us, okay? I don't know about you, but I don't want to be working salvage when I'm 60. Do you?
Sure beats prison. No. Listen, I have to pass. And trust me, so should you.
Okay, just take it with you. Humor me.
I'm not
okay?
going to change my mind.
No, then don't hurt to sleep on it. Does it?
Say hi to Carla and the kids for me, okay?
All right. No pressure, Nate. But think about it.
You really did your homework on this one.
Second, I want to make sure everything's on screen. See everything? We good, guys? Alright, let's keep going.
Narrow down the search area. It would make a hell of a find. Son of a bitch. No way. You are going with the others.
A normal life. Makes me want to play a song, man. Not gonna lie.
Coffee in my hand,
can't leave.
Just love in the rafters and bread in the bowl. Give me strong arms to hold her, strong knees to kneel. Life that's honest, life that's real. I just want the basics, Lord, keep it plain and true. Affordable roof, affordable food, affordable view. Healthy folks laughing on every street I see. A beautiful wife with a heart bigger than her dreams. Kids running wild but they know when to pray. Respecting their hearts at the end of the day. That's all I'm asking, that's all I need. Simple life living, plant the seed. Plant the seed, yeah. Yeah, plant the seed. Simple life, that's all I need. They cross the Van Allen veil in a craft of folded light. No hole, no heat, just intention burning white. 3 atlas, 3 eyes, 1 mind, no name we can't pronounce. Descending through the iron haze, silent as an ounce. They
Pause this music.
scan the fears, scan the dreams we keep. Looking for the
Gotta listen to this game too.
I was researching something.
Oh, is that what we're calling it these days?
I was.
Hey, would you mind grabbing the food? I'm just wrapping up here.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Thanks.
Oh, we should just leave it there.
And done. Okay. Oh.
Finish it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's probably too long and full of typos, but that's what editors are for, right? God, I'm starving.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm. So, how was your day?
What?
Hmm?
Got none of that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. How was your day?
Oh, it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Typical day in paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I got to pull a bunch of garbage out of a river.
Mm.
Yes.
At least you got to go for a swim. Did you find any exciting garbage?
Oh, it was brilliant stuff. It was a early 21st century truck we got. Apparently the natives called it a semi.
Oh, dear
That
Lord.
kind of stuff. So, boring stuff. Tell me about the article.
Well, it started out as this fluff piece about tourism in Bangkok, but I don't think the magazine is going to like the angle that I'm taking because everyone immediately commented about how rude the smog was, that it was like shock to the lungs, like the second that you got off the plane. So kind of took this U-turn and this
Call to Malaysia.
What?
Where are you?
I'm in here being stabbed with a fork.
Oh, really?
What? Just keep going. It was interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. What's my article about?
What? This one?
Mm-hmm.
No, why you gotta do that? I don't know.
It's about, the lost city of Bangkok. Not of Bangkok. Lost city near Bangkok. In or about the city limits of Bangkok.
Wow.
I don't remember.
I know it was valiant.
I was in the
really
ballpark, right?
in a different state, but yeah, you were in a ballpark. Jameson asked you about that Malaysia job again.
Jameson always asks me about the Malaysia job.
Look, Nate, I really think that you should take it.
You know what? I don't want it. Really. I mean, he doesn't have the permits. And we agreed we're not going to take that kind of work anymore. It's
Okay,
just not
but
worth it.
It doesn't sound that risky. All right? If it's just a permit.
No way.
You could call Sullivan. You haven't seen him in
Elena,
what, 2 years?
Look, could we please drop this?
Okay, I just don't want you to not take it because of me.
I'm not taking it because of me, okay? I appreciate the gesture. It's just...
I'm gonna go ahead and do the dishes.
Stop, I'll do them. No,
You
hold
did
on.
them last night.
No, you cooked. I cleaned. It's fine. I mean, at least, let me try to earn it or something. Let me play you for it.
You'll play me for it?
Yeah. Your little TV game thing. I bet I can beat your high score.
You think that you can beat my high score on my TV game thing?
Yeah, I think you're scared now.
You don't even know what it's called.
I don't need to know what it's called. I've seen you play. It's
Right.
jumping and running, and I have a natural talent for that.
really?
So, what do you say? Chicken? Is it a bet?
Oh, wow. Okay, cowboy.
Okay, watch and learn.
Oh, I'm learning all right.
Really? Is that a Sega?
Is this
And not the PlayStation.
No, it has to load.
Load?
Yes.
This is taking a really long time.
You have no patience.
When you turn something on, you expect it to... Okay, here we go.
Am I controlling it right now?
Crash Bandicoot.
No way.
Is there a problem?
No, just, what do you,
Thank God I have an
Where did it
Xbox
go?
controller.
Push the start button.
I knew that.
All right.
I got it.
Am I controlling it?
So you want to run towards the camera.
Run to the camera. Got it.
And
Yay!
the circle button is your spin attack.
Which is the circle button.
Spin attack! You're going the wrong way.
Huh?
Run towards the bottom.
I know. I just like to explore, you know?
Okay, run away from the boulder.
Why is the boulder chasing me?
Hey, shit.
Oh, what happened?
You fell in the pit.
I know.
And jump.
I climb back out.
You're dead.
Well, that's not realistic. I would have climbed back out. We should learn to climb. Climbing's always helped me.
Jump! Jump!
Stop yelling at me.
I'm encouraging you. I'm coaching you. Keep going. Keep going. Use your spin attack.
I like this.
That was not too bad.
What is that thing, a fox?
A bandicoot.
It looks like a fox.
What?
It's like a fox.
No way!
Okay, grab the fruit.
I have to do it all over again?
100 gives you an extra life.
100? Who's got time to pick 100 pieces of fruit?
Okay, smash the boxes.
Why is a fox smashing crates?
Bandicoot, and it's what he does.
It's a fox, and it's not very realistic.
It's not. I agree. Oh no! I fucking pressed the button, dude!
Bandicoot.
I pressed the fucking button. Don't hit him. Oh, wait, what's her top score?
What? Is that it?
You asked for it. Oh.
You gotta be kidding me. I practically had it.
You can give it another shot. Come on, double or nothing. My car could really use a good cleaning.
Are you
No.
gonna start the smack talk
There's
now?
this mode called easy mode. I just switch it. Wow. It's way easier on
No, just
easy
keep
mode.
talking. Keep talking.
What are you gonna do?
I'm warning
What are
you.
you gonna do?
I'm warning
In
you.
real life, what
Hey,
can you do?
I'm
Show
telling
me.
you.
What can you
I'm
do
telling
in
you.
real life?
What do you think about that? Huh?
And she's just
Yeah, are you
like,
happy?
go to Malaysia.
Yeah, of course. You? Really?
Come here.
Why don't you take him there? She's just like, you should go to Malaysia. She doesn't even want to come.
Not open yet. We're closed. Come on, man. All right, I'm coming. Coming. Asshole. Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for my little brother.
Holy shit!
Your height, a little bit leaner, definitely less gray in the temples.
Thought he was dead.
Sam?
It's good to see you again, Nathan.
God, Sam.
Oh, all right. Take it easy. Take it easy.
It's like, whoa, no gay shit.
How? I thought you... I saw you get shot.
Yes, you did. Right there. Huh? Jesus. Well, the doctors, they patched me up and they tossed me right back into the cell.
Yeah, but I made calls. I checked everywhere. Everything I heard, everything I found, it all confirmed you were dead.
Well, Nathan, we killed a guard. Okay, so they wanted to see me rot in that cell for the rest of my life, and I nearly did.
Jesus, Sam, and if I had known, I swear to you, I would have come out.
Come back. I know, Nathan. I know. What's important now, though, is that I'm out. Hey, you still with me?
Need some air.
You're not gonna pass out on me or nothing, are you?
I just might. It's a lot to digest, you know? But how did you get out? When did you get out? How'd you even get here? Find me?
All right. Slow down. Okay? Have a seat. I want to hear about you. Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
What's to tell?
Well, call some of your contacts. Tell me some pretty crazy-ass stories.
Jeez, what crazy stories?
Got shot, hanging from a derailed train in the Himalayas.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Come on, man. What did I miss?
Jeez, Sam, where do I start?
Start with the best part.
I never played those games.
Okay, do you remember the theory that we had that Sir Francis Drake faked his own death?
I want to.
Okay, he did. I found the coffin.
Off the coast of Panama?
Yeah. All right, now get this. Okay, I open it up, right? And there's no body. But at the bottom is his old journal. Are you shitting me?
I mean, it highlighted itself, so I clicked it.
Lost city destroyed, and we made it out alive. Barely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was. I wish you could have been there.
No, it's literally unbelievable. You tell me you stumble upon yet another archaeological gold mine, and somehow you manage to walk away with nothing.
Yeah, well, it's a story of my life, I guess. But, you know, I managed to grab a few trinkets here and there. Paid off the car, the house.
You're gonna play the game at some point?
Engagement ring. I'm married. I can't believe... Elena from the stories, that's my wife. You gotta come meet her. Tonight, dinner. At my place. You're coming to dinner. I can tell her all about you. Shit, I gotta tell her all about you.
Nathan, I'm in a lot of trouble here.
What? What are you talking about? What kind of trouble?
Does the name Hector Alcazar ring a bell with you?
Yeah, he's the drug lord.
Mm-hmm.
Butcher of Panama, right? Why?
It's a funny story, but last year he was my cellmate. So this is how I got out of prison.
Gonna get to play, or we're just watching a movie?
Samuel, come here. Listen. Guards. They're singing.
Well, they're probably drunk.
Perhaps. But they are content.
can they be content with their small lives? Their miserable jobs?
I mean, they have wives to go home to. What do we got? Huh? No offense.
We have ambition.
Oh.
And when we get out of here, that ambition will take us to places these idiots cannot even imagine.
Yeah, well, amen to your optimism.
What will you do when you get out, Samuel?
That's if I get out of here. I'm sure you can imagine.
I can. But I want to hear you say it.
I will find the greatest pirate treasure of all time, which I am sure you are sick of hearing about by now.
Oh, no. The tale of Henry Avery and his 400 million in jewels and gold has become a sweet lullaby for me. Do you really think you can find it?
Given the opportunity? Absolutely.
Ambition. What is that Avery quote?
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune.
I like how he thinks.
What the hell was that?
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Señor Alcázar, un gusto verlo.
Sáqueme de aquí.
Oh.
¿Qué hacemos con él?
Samuel, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Yeah.
Vámonos.
Oh yeah. That's why I like to start a mission.
Están en posición. En camino. Todo va de acuerdo al plan.
How long have you had this planned? Since the moment I set foot in this place. Samuel, keep up. You're going to have to move quickly.
Holy shit.
Mantenga la puerta. Nunca saldrás de aquí. Jesus. These men are sadistic. We're doing the world a favor, huh? Here. You'll need this. You remember how to use it?
Yeah, it'll come back to me.
Abran todas las puertas.
Hector, you do that, and you'll start a goddamn riot.
Exactly. Háganlo. Stay closer. Crazy! You're going to need to burn freedom. Sigan al frente. Let's go. See, the plan's working.
Yeah, I see. So now what?
Estamos en posición. ¿Están listos?
Sí. Busquen dónde cubrirse. Samuel, get behind something.
What? Why?
Just do it. You are right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Las camionetas están en camino. Muy bien. ¿Y este gringo? Algo es conmigo. ¡Detengo, gringo! ¿Qué pasa, salvaje? Ya. ¡Le cubrimos! Estamos bien. Samuel. Come on. Samuel, take cover. Samuel, in a minute, we will either be free or dead. Are you ready? Shit! Get on up! Samuel, stay back! Holy shit! Shit! What the hell do we do now?
I'm glad that the story switches off between the brothers. I think they're brothers, right?
Here, Samuel, drink.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm better than good, actually.
You're dehydrated. Go on, drink.
Thank you.
So, what's next for Samuel Drake?
Jesus, what is next? I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna sleep in a real bed. Maybe find a nice warm body to sleep next to me. Track my brother down. Seems like a pretty good start.
It is. So, how long do you think it will take for you to retrieve Avery's treasure?
I don't know. I mean, I get back to the States, I can resume my search.
How long?
It's kind of hard to say until I get started.
You said you know where it is.
Yeah, I do, okay? But listen, it's not like Avery left some map with a big red X on it, okay? But I've got some very solid leads. Oh, okay. Just wait a minute. Hey, take it easy.
I like you, Samuel. More importantly, I believed you. That is why you were here.
I can get it, okay? I just need some time.
Tell me, Uncle Gio. You see, the problem is, I'm having all these doubts into my mind.
Hector, listen to me. I will find it. I swear.
How long?
6 months.
People are lazy. They always ask for more time than they actually need. 3 months.
3 months is
3 months. Half the treasure. Can you do it? Say it.
3 months, half the treasure.
Now, if you run, or try to hide the treasure, or do something really stupid like go to the authorities, I'll know. And when you least expect it, I will be there. At that point, death is not a mercy I will grant you. Here. Come on. Now, the nearest town is 10 kilometers in that direction towards the sunrise. It's been a while since we've seen the sunrise outside, huh? Vamos.
When I find it... Then what?
Don't worry. When the time comes, I'll be there to collect. Buena suerte, Samuel.
So, Alcazar lets me go, and here we are. This is bad. We just pick up the trail where we left off, and...
Wait, trail? Sam, there's no trail. After Rafe and I escaped, he took his parents' fortune and bought up all the land around St. Dismas Cathedral. We combed that place for weeks. Avery's treasure isn't there. Not that that stopped Rafe. The moron's been digging for years, still hasn't turned up squat.
Not really surprised.
What does that mean?
I just, happened to do a little digging of my own. And, I bet you Rafe doesn't have this. It's really amazing what you can find on the internet these days.
It's just the St. Dismas cross.
Oh, is it? Because the one we found was broken and hollow, remember?
Holy crap, it's still intact. Avery made more than one cross.
So whatever's missing from the one in Panama
is probably still inside this one. Well, all right. Well, where is this?
Oh, this exquisite piece is going up for auction in 3 days at the Rossi Estate.
The Rossi Estate?
Well, you know it.
Yeah. And how do you plan on securing an invite to an exclusive, heavily guarded black market auction?
Well, you don't necessarily need an invitation, per se.
Huh? Yeah. And where are you going to get the money to outbid all the high rollers? I could take a second mortgage out on my house, and it still wouldn't be enough to... Yeah, you're going to try and steal it, huh?
No. We are.
Oh, no. No, man, listen, I can't. I'm out.
What?
No, I just don't do that kind of thing anymore. Besides, there are plenty of other guys that are much more equipped to handle this kind of thing.
Like who?
I don't know, like, anybody, Charlie Cutter.
No.
No, he's my go-to
no.
guy.
He's got a flip phone?
Absolutely not.
How old
I
is
don't
this dude?
trust Charlie or anybody else that you've got in that phone with my life, okay?
Who has a flip
I need
phone?
you on this one.
Sam, there's got to be another way.
Not with the time I got left. Certainly not with Alcazar.
Hey, hon, it's me. Yeah, listen, you're not gonna believe this. Jameson just walked in here with the permits. Yeah. I know, but, looks like I'm gonna take that Malaysia job after all. See anything yet?
Just a bunch of high-class, low-life criminals all cleaned up for prom. And no sign from Sullivan yet.
Well, there's still plenty of time. Looks like the storage room's in the building behind the manor. Can you see it from up there?
Just the very top of it. Oh, I wonder what they got tucked away in there.
Let's just focus on Avery's Cross, okay?
No, you sure you don't want to pick up something for the wife?
It's cute. Let's keep it simple.
Right. Simple. And it'd be a whole lot simpler if it was just the two of us.
Sam.
We could be inside already.
Not cleanly.
Have you even thought about a backup plan in case Sullivan gets cold feet?
No, because he won't.
Or if he got caught?
Sam, he knows the people running the auction. He's gonna schmooze his way right through that party, get upstairs, unlock the window, and we're in. It's a solid plan.
Uh-huh.
All right, fine. Good, say it.
What if he stole the cross for himself?
Not in a million years.
Victor Sullivan. Same Victor we're talking about, right?
Yes, he's double-crossed people in the past, but not us.
No, not you.
I know you two have never seen eye to eye.
Huge understanding.
But I trust him, all right? He's family. And, no. I just need you to trust him, too.
Fine.
He'll come through for us. Eventually.
But I mean, come on, you have to at least just for 1 second consider the possibility.
See? Trust.
Just try to keep your tux clean.
Thanks.
Once a thief. Second, I want to check everything real quick. How we doing? Okay, back to the game.
I can't believe I'm out. I can't believe I'm here with you in Italy, huh?
Yeah, me either. Just wish the circumstances were less tense, you know?
Well.
You know, the sights are a bit more enjoyable that way.
Oh. So this isn't your first time here?
Oh, it's more like third. Had a couple of odd jobs.
With Sullivan?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Where we going, bro? We're going this way.
Man, there's no way up under that bridge.
Looks like we're jumping.
Well, there's that exposed beam underneath.
You think you can rope it?
Do I think I can rope it? Watch this.
I'm watching.
I missed.
See, it's
see?
Yeah, it's not bad. For a second attempt.
Where are we going? I didn't know where I'm swinging to.
Here we go.
I don't know where I'm swinging to. I'm going this way. I don't know what button to press. There we go.
You see that? Oh, like a pro. It's your turn. Oh.
Okay, so where to next?
Hey, bet we can swing off that beam up there.
Definitely.
I'm not going from here.
Hey, let's switch places. All right, climb over me. I've got a good grip. Okay, here we go. First try.
All right, no one likes a show-off.
Okay, come on, Nathan. Hey, it looks like you can climb down and make your way over.
Right behind you. Okay.
Not swing. No. Quit doing that. You're switching spots. That's how I do it. Where you going, man? We going up? Get over that wall. We're going up.
Shh, hold up.
Per modo di dire, respira attraverso un tubo e forse non potrà più camminare.
Ah, bene gli sta.
Ehi, hai scommesso sulla partita?
Inghilterra vincente.
Inghilterra, traditore. Ehi, non confondere l'orgoglio nazionale con la realtà.
Okay, we're good.
Jesus, did you see him? That Renner thug was packing some serious heat. Should have brought guns.
Sam, we're gonna pull this off so smoothly we won't need them.
I hope you're right. All those years. It's the little things that you miss the most. Look, there's our window.
All right, nearly there. That should hold.
What? Why did I die? I thought he was gonna roll. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I gotta hold it to go down. Okay, that's what I did wrong. Oops. Now I can do it. Okay, now I get it. Ooh, that was close.
All right, come on down.
I mean, I basically made it.
These landings are a little more painful than I remember.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, your other wonderful finds. The ones I missed. You at least take any pictures?
Huh?
I wish. Elena filmed some of it, but camera didn't make it.
Where you going, bro?
I have some drawings, though. When we get back, I can show you.
You have drawings? What, are they up on the fridge or something?
No, they're good drawings.
I can't wait.
I guess for climbing the vine wall. No?
I don't see anything to climb here.
Are you going down? Ooh, that was close. It's not. What am I missing? Might want to say anything? Wait, maybe I go right here. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Ah, this looks promising.
I think you mean precarious.
Look.
Shit! You okay up there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
There we go. Alright, where are we going now?
It'd suck if you missed right now.
It sure would. But I don't miss.
Better leave the rope, bro. Yeah. Gonna go up. I'm gonna press the LB. Keep forgetting I have to hold it down.
Thanks. Nathan? Nathan?
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay. You all right? Yeah. How do I look?
Like 400 million bucks. Let's go.
All right, I'm right behind you. Sully?
Know what I love about partying with a bunch of crooks?
What's that?
Nobody cares if you smoke indoors.
It's been a while.
Too long, boyo.
You remember my dead brother, right?
Victor?
I'll be goddamned. 15 years.
Yep.
Good to see you alive, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Let's try keeping him alive by getting this cross, huh?
Yeah, about that.
What about that?
Come on, let me show you something. Take a look.
That's Avery's cross.
They brought it out of storage just before you guys got here.
They changed the lot order.
Take a whole pile of cash to make that happen.
Right, well, how long before they start the bidding?
10, 15 minutes tops.
Well, there's got to be some way we can grab it.
There is just a small matter of a few hundred eyewitnesses
Okay,
down there.
okay, but we just need a diversion.
Like?
Like I don't know. But there's got to be something.
Well, if the guards see us making for that cross...
But they don't see us. Jesus, you guys act like you never spend time in prison. If you want something dirty done, then you wait for lights out.
Yeah.
Where's that electrical panel for this place?
There's ventilation. Electrical. That's it up here. So we just have to climb up there and kill the lights.
Grab the cross in the dark.
There will be an emergency generator.
And that'll give us a few seconds of darkness to work with.
Meaning we'll have to be right next to the cross when the lights go out.
Except there's no way we can get that close without being noticed.
Scusate, signora. Antipasti?
I'm all set.
Hi. How are you?
Ciao.
Would you focus?
The waiter wouldn't get noticed.
That could work.
Huh?
That will work. All right. All right, I'll get to the breaker room, kill the power.
You mean I'm the waiter?
You're the best pickpocket. You head down to the floor, keep your eye on the prize, okay? Let us know if anything hinky goes down.
Roger that.
All right. Listen, we still got this. Ready?
Ready.
All right, follow me. We'll cut through the cellar.
Gotta say, Victor, the years have been kind to you.
Thanks. That chocolate ain't going vegan.
Scusi?
Are you kidding me? Hell no.
Where'd the old guy go?
What are you doing?
I'm just going over our exit strategy. It's gonna get hairy.
Look, relax. We've pulled off tougher heists than this.
I know. Just try not to imagine what they'll do if they catch us.
Sam, if things go bad, we'll be dead long before they catch us.
That's a comforting point.
Yeah.
You see, I thought I had a reasonable
Cellar's just through there. Let's go.
This place is fancy. Of course they play douchey European techno.
What's douchey about it? Pretty smooth if you ask me. Where's he going? Am I following him?
Excuse me.
I'm following you.
Here we are.
Hey, let's do this.
He kept on going all over the place, so I was just like, I don't know if I'm still following you or not.
Shit, it was open earlier.
Now what? Can we pick it? No, it's electronic.
We're gonna have to find another way in.
You see that?
Key card, back left pocket.
Yep. I'm on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You sure you want to do that? There's a lot of eyes out here. I think I can handle a simple lift. All right.
The hell?
Real smooth. I'm not even trying yet. Yeah, I can tell. And he doubted me.
Pleasure to watch professionals at work.
Okay.
All right, let's try this again. We'll still need these.
Great.
Good luck.
We'll be in touch.
Hands in the air. Hi, Victor.
Hello, Nadine. Pleasure to see you again.
Only this time, I've got the drop on you.
Well, I guess I should be glad that's not a real gun. Hardly recognize you out of your fatigues.
Yeah. You know how it is. Every once in a while, a job requires us to get all dolled up. Looking sharp, by the way.
Not too bad yourself.
Feel so out of place here. Can't tell you what a relief it is to run into another English speaker. Even if you are American.
I'll have to blame my parents for that one.
I was on my way to the bar. Can I get you something?
Yeah, scotch. On the rocks.
Be right back.
Wait. You catch all that?
Yes, I did. Sounds like a lady's trying to buy you a drink.
Yeah. Nadine Ross is buying me a drink.
Nadine Ross? Wait, doesn't she own that Army for Hire? It's called Coastline?
Shoreline.
Yeah, right. But you had a run-in with them.
It's putting it mildly. Fortunately, she does not seem to be holding a grudge.
I'm good to go here. All right. Listen, we're all set, Sully. You, stay out of trouble, okay?
I'll try.
Ready? Yeah, let's do it.
Gotta find where the waiters and caterers are hanging out.
I'll lure one out of the kitchen, probably.
Then let's go find the kitchen. The hell is this? This gate wasn't on the blueprint. Locked, of course. Okay, plan B. There you go. See some fence up there. Nathan, come check this out.
go. Let there be light.
Got electrical in this joint.
Don't suppose you brought a... Yeah, that'll do. I guess it's always a good idea to bring a smoker along. Unless you need to run.
Man, I'm starting to get a little drunk off the fumes in here.
Oh, good thing Sully's driving.
I don't know what I'm looking for. A store, maybe? No?
Maybe the vent access is behind these casks.
That's a lot of really rare vintage.
Yeah, maybe Alcazar can just settle for some good wine.
That's something tells me that's not fine.
Did I go the wrong way?
Hey, should we worry that Victor is chatting up Nadine Ross? I've heard some pretty scary stories about her crew.
Yeah, don't worry about Sully. I can talk his way out of anything.
There we go.
There you go.
Get over here.
This way.
Hey, look, the vents. It's our way out.
Yep. Let's find something to climb on. Yeah, I got it. No need to give me a hand or anything.
I'm holding the lighter.
Holding the lighter. Okay, up we go. Right there. That's smaller than it looked, huh?
And a lot more dusty.
Shh, damn it.
Cosa portiamo a quell'odioso miliardario tedesco?
Oh, he looks like my
Quello
size,
con il
too.
parrucchino e quella roba sul naso.
There's no shortage of
Portali.
around here.
Tanto non capire la differenza.
Sbrigati però. Sai che a questa gente non piace aspettare.
I can't understand him.
Mazzari. Prendi una bottiglia da 3 euro.
Getting wine. That's all I know. Wine sounds good right now, I'm not gonna lie. Good for this time of the year. Really?
Okay. Alley-oop.
Oh, we're going up.
Shh. You shh.
Dove diavolo si procurano tutta questa roba?
Sono pezzi rubati ai ricettatori.
Fresh air, here we come. Hey, check this out. See that building with the radio tower?
You mean the cell tower?
The what? Whatever. Listen, that's the power room.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see how we get past this gate.
Sam, up here. I'll boost you up. All right. All right.
Forgot I could do that.
Shape. There you go.
Sully, we just got out of the wine cellar, heading to the power room now. How's it looking? Sully? You there? It must be a bad spot for a signal. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Found the kitchen.
Sam, look. Maybe we can use that and find a window. Drop into the kitchen.
That's a good idea. I'll boost you up and you take care of the ladder.
Got it? Heads up, heads up. Buonasera.
Ma che sta facendo?
Easy on the civilians, Sam.
What? So he wakes up with a headache in his underwear. We've both been there before, right?
Right.
Well, I got mine. You get yours.
All right. Okay, let's get to the power room. Sam, you good?
Yeah, these pants are just a little bit too tight.
Well, that's the style these days.
Really? Oh, we're in Rome.
Nah, because we're in Italy. I get it.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the power room.
Sam, you there?
I'll get into this place.
Sam? Sully? Great. Guys, if you can hear me, I'm just about at the power room. Should be there soon. Ish.
Oh, shit!
I can't believe you got away with that.
Oh, we did not. No, we had our liberty taken away for a month.
And what about the horse?
Fortunately, we had a lot of carrots on board.
Recognize someone?
No. I thought I did, but no.
When am I finally going to meet that partner of yours? Drake?
Well, that's ex-partner. Yeah, I've been flying solo for a while now. Drake's out.
Oh, like dead out?
Oh, no. More like retired. Last I heard, he settled down, got married.
Well, then he might as well be dead, right? Victor Sullivan. How the hell are you?
Rafe?
How long has it been? 10 years? 12?
15.
It's amazing. All these years gone by, here we are, we're still haggling over dead people's junk.
Really? Aren't you running your parents' business?
My business now. But yes, that is my day job.
Oh, that is one hell of a day job. You could probably afford to buy up everything on the block tonight.
Well, sure. But what would be the point in that? And these days, I'm only looking for the good stuff. Big scores. Any advice on what I should pick up tonight?
Yeah, I think I want to bid against him. But, just between you and me, I did notice they changed the order. I think somebody might be trying to rig this auction.
Well, remember where we are. This crowd didn't get rich by playing fair.
Which is why you really need someone watching your back in a place like this.
Ah. Well, I do hate to break it to you. You are working for an American.
We've partnered up on this one.
I see. Talk about a power couple.
In a few moments, we'll begin bidding on our next item, an inlaid wooden crucifix from the Trott estate.
Well, I know when I'm a third wheel. You two kids have fun tonight.
Just hold on, Sully. How'd you find out about it?
It? What it is that, Rafe? Nadine, I think your partner here has had too many Bloody Marys.
Cut the bullshit, old man. I don't know how you scammed your way in here, but if you think about bidding on Avery's Cross, I can tell you exactly how you're going to be leaving in a goddamn
Rafe!
pot. Well, you get my point.
Lovely seeing you both. Nate? Nate? God damn it, kid, where the hell are you?
Okay. Power room. I can do this. God, why did I pick the power room?
Oops. So I'm supposed to go over farther? Wasn't really paying attention to the distance of the next bar. I need to hit that one, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Oops. We're going now. Down. Where we go? Oh, that way.
Ecco fatto. Oh, speriamo di non dover cambiare altri fusibili del cazzo stasera. Direi che per stasera può bastare. Ma che diavolo? Pronto? Here we go. Now, where the hell are the circuit breakers? Ah, crap. Sam, Sully, you there?
Damn it, kid, where the hell have you been?
I made it. Had a few close calls, but...
Yeah, well, if you're gonna cut the power, now would be a good time.
Well, I'm gonna need a minute before I can reach the panel.
We don't have a minute. Rafe's about to walk out of here with your cross.
Wait, what? Rafe? Rafe is here?
Yes, Rafe is here, and
So right now, he has the highest bid. Well, outbid him.
With what? I don't have that kind of scratch.
Sully, we're stealing it, remember?
What if he calls my bluff? He won't.
We have 90,000. Do I hear any more bids?
Guys, if we do not get this cross, I am as good as dead.
Yeah. Well, I end up with the highest bid. We're all dead.
Sully, I need you to buy me more time.
Since we have no other bids.
Trust me.
Going once. Going twice.
Screw it.
Bene, we have 100,000 euros in the room. Thank you. Do we have any other bids? We now have 110,000 euros in the room.
For a penny and for a pound.
That bid brings
Don't
us
worry.
to 120.
You'll be out of there in no time.
I better be.
Okay, just gotta smash the lock. Nope.
Now the bid has reached 130,000.
Nothing. Damn it.
Now at 140. Your bid, signore,
Gotta be
is all the way
something.
to
Come on.
150,000
I'm starting to sweat bullets here.
Yeah, give me a sec.
The bidding stands at 160,000 euros in the room.
Yes.
Signore's bid makes 170,000. We are now at 180,000 euros in the room.
Gotcha.
Bidding has now reached 190,000 euros.
All right, boys, I'm at the switch. You ready?
As I'll ever be, Victor.
Just a sec.
The gentleman's bid, 200,000 euros.
500,000. Let's get the show on the road here.
Thank you. We have 500,000 euros in the room. Does the gentleman wish to bid again?
Had me worried there for a minute, Victor. Thought I might have to kill you.
Okay, let's ruin this asshole's evening.
Anyone else? We are going once. Going twice? Then I shall sell it for 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. The backup power will come on shortly.
It's gone. Move it! Get out of the way! Stop him! Hey, stop that guy! Fermo! What are you doing? You letting him get away! You speak... Sparisci.
What?
Love it.
Sam, tell me you got the cross.
Got St. Dismas right here. You want to say hi?
Yeah, we've really kicked the hornet's nest down here. Ballroom's locked down, security's scrambling.
Hey, Victor, where's our getaway?
Come to the driveway out front. Just follow the spotlights. I'll bring the car around.
Where are we going? I just jump.
Hmm?
Chiunque sia stato non può essere lontano. Se la merce lascia
lascia la proprietà ci rimettiamo il culo! Ehi, bastardo! Spera solo di beccarti subito una pallottola in testa! Se i rossi ti beccano vivo, ti impiccano davanti alla villa e ti lasciano lì per un anno! Ho visto qualcosa che si muoveva vicino alla torre. Devi farlo sapere a tutti, gatto. E gli occhi aperti.
Ooh. I don't know if he was gonna grab on for a second.
Okay, maybe we should have brought guns.
Ooh, that was close. No.
Climb and get a good vantage point.
Merda, se riescono a svegliarsela, non ce la faranno. Li troveremo e li riempiremo di buchi. Ma sappiamo cosa fare. Resta concentrato. D'accordo.
On my way. Heading to higher
Can't
ground.
take their gun. Come on now.
Alright, see you soon.
Yeah.
Come on, go on.
Trovato niente lì? No, niente. È qui intorno.
Just going towards where the light is pointing me. Seems to be working out.
Okay. Everything's fine. No one got a good look at me. Just gonna play cool. Stroll right on out of here. Oh. Scusi.
You're not supposed to be back here.
Well, neither are you. But I'll tell you what.
I won't tell anyone if you don't.
You have something I want, and you're going to give it to me.
Really? Well, I'm flattered, but I'm afraid I'm spoken for. Oh, if you'll excuse me.
I'm not in the mood for games. Give me the crucifix.
Lady, you're lucky I'm a gentleman. Because if I were...
I don't even have it.
You'd want.
All right, fine. Just remember, I didn't want to do this.
Let's see what you've got. Don't telegraph so much.
I'm just trying to make it fair.
Nice try.
I gave you that one.
Come here.
I don't remember the controls.
Now hand me the artifact.
Do you know how many artifacts I've collected over the years? You're gonna need to be more specific.
Let me see if I can clarify.
All right, look. I'm still a little jet lagged. How about we just call it even?
Is there a way to, like, blog?
Oh, son of a...
Have you had enough? Or do you want to keep being a smartass?
Well, you know, being a smartass has gotten me this far in life. Why quit now? All right, wait! It's in my back pocket.
Where is it?
Right there.
That works.
All right, I'm at the car. Where the hell are you guys?
Just met your friend, Nadine Ross. She's lovely.
Yeah, well, it's total chaos out here. They're trying to keep it contained, but everybody's freaking out. I don't want to rush you, but hurry the hell up. Nathan, where you at?
Good question. You?
By the ballroom. Look for this round sign thing. It's on the way.
Round sign thing. Check.
Good news is I got a gun. See you soon.
Te lo giuro, ho visto qualcuno che usciva dalla finestra della biblioteca. L'ho sentito, ma non sono riuscito a vederlo. Qui, vetri rossi. Ho trovato dei vetri rossi.
Just need to drop off, maybe? What? Come on now. That was not a long drop. Alright, I gotta fix something real quick.
Alright, I'm at the car. Where the hell?
Okay.
Are you guys?
I just met your friend, Nadine Ross. She's lovely.
Yeah, well, it's total chaos out here. They're trying to keep it contained, but everybody's freaking out. I don't want to rush you, but hurry the hell up. Nathan, where you at?
Good question. You?
By the ballroom. Look for this round sign thing. It's on the way.
Round sign thing. Check.
Good news is I got a gun. See you soon.
I don't know where to go. Over there. How do I get over there? I need to go back. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Thought it was closer.
Alright, I'm at the car. Where the hell are you guys?
I
Just met your friend Nadine Ross. She's lovely.
Yeah, well, it's total chaos out here. Trying to keep it contained, but everybody's freaking out. I don't want to rush you, but hurry the hell up. Nathan, where you at?
Good question. You?
By the ballroom. Look for this round sign thing. It's on the way.
Round sign thing. Check.
Good news is I got a gun. See you soon.
Looks like I can make that.
Sono passato da questa parte.
Lassù, sull'insegna. What are you doing? What's it look like? Oh, shit. Nathan! Catch! Wait, what? Oh, crap. Hey, I got it! Nice shooting! You all right? Yeah, hanging in there. I can't get to you from here. You got a way down? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'll meet you at the driveway. Just head towards the ballroom. All right, see you there.
What is it talking about? Well, they said there's nowhere to go. Oh, I didn't see that.
Big Dog kind of stuck here. Any ideas? The fastest way is through the ballroom. Except the ballroom's locked down. Yeah, well, now that they know it's you guys, they cleared the place out. That ballroom it is. You get that, Nathan?
Yeah, got it.
Not going. So I'm just jumping over there.
Dove è stato?
Facciamolo fuori!
Where we going now, ma'am? Somebody's pissed. Seriously, where are we going? Is that the ballroom? I have a map.
Okay, almost to the ballroom.
That's the ballroom, right?
Nathan, I'm pinned down in here. I could use a hand.
On my way, Sam.
What do I need that for?
Oh, good.
Laggiù, ho sentito qualcosa. Andiamo a dare un'occhiata.
Where's the other guy? Where'd you come from?
Uscite da quella parte. Cerchiamo ovunque. Vado. Ma che...
Arrivederci.
Can I zip line or something? I'm trying to see if I can climb from here or something. Oh wait, here it is. Okay.
Here we go.
Nice.
Right, Nathan! Hey, how's it going? I think I'm done with this auction, huh? Oh, yeah. Me too.
All right, boys, change of plan. Too many people trying to leave. The driveway's all jammed up.
Shit, what's our backup?
There's that fountain just outside the ballroom. I'll meet you there.
Got it. Let's go.
Headshot. Whoa! About to die.
Sam, this way! Right behind you!
Hold on, kid. Nearly there. Almost there.
Unless you're driving a hearse, you better hurry. Nice.
Shit! Oh shit. Bro, you need to die up there. Where's this guy at? Shit. Keep popping up behind me. Bro, I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm getting in. Dude, we would not have survived. That is total horseshit, but either way, we made it. That's all that matters.
Okay. I hope I don't go to hell for this. Shit. What? It's empty.
What?
Oh,
No way. I was about to say.
Brother. All right, skull and crossbones. Very good sign.
It's Avery's insignia. What is this? Hodie mecum eris in paradise.
Today you will join me in paradise.
It's what Jesus said to Saint Dismas on the cross. Right. But what about these numbers here? What do you make of this?
Some kind of code. Or a phone number.
Come on. The dates. Huh? Look. 1659.
It's the year Avery was born.
1699.
Let me guess. The year he died.
Well, by most accounts, yeah, but it means we have date of birth, date of death, and paradise. Which means we're looking for Avery's grave.
St. Dismas's Cathedral.
Wait a second. Hasn't Rafe been scouring that site for ages already?
Yeah, the cathedral. See these symbols?
Yeah.
These are found on old Scottish gravestones.
Yep.
Right? Now, look at this. The layout of this place is really unusual. Here's the cathedral, but the graveyard is way over here.
Rafe's been focusing on the wrong area.
Exactly.
Guys, we're going to Scotland.
Wait up. You do realize that Rafe knows you're coming.
Yeah, we can deal with that when we get there.
Look, that psycho would like nothing better than for you to show up. Plus, he's got Nadine and a whole army to back him up.
Yeah, but he doesn't have this. The biggest pirate treasure of all time is within our grasp.
I thought this was about saving Sam.
It is. But come on, it's both, right? We need the treasure so we can save Sam.
How is Elena cool with all this? Jesus, kid.
Look, it's just not that simple.
With all that you two have been through together,
she wouldn't understand this.
You are not giving her enough credit.
I can't take that chance.
Nathan, he's right. Things have changed. Rafe's involved now, and I can take this on my own, really.
Great. Well, thank you for your input, both of you. Excuse me. Hey. Hey, it's me, yeah. No, the reception is lousy.
Something on your mind, dear?
Look, I realize it couldn't have been easy. All those years away. And I'm sorry for what happened to you. But it's not his fault.
I never said that it was.
It took a long time for him to get out of this game.
You see a gun to his head? He chose this. Okay, he's meant for this life.
You really believe that?
Why are you here, Victor?
Because somebody's got to keep an eye out for him.
No, I'll just see you in a few more weeks. Yeah. I will.
You say so.
Okay.
Boomer.
I love you too. Bye. Just told her that the job was going to take a little longer than expected, which is the truth. Right? So come on, what do you say? Sam could still use our help.
Well, I do hear that the weather is particularly fine in Scotland this time of year.
No. Rafe's really going all in, isn't he?
Well, they're all concentrated around the cathedral, so that's good. Because we are going to have that graveyard all to ourselves. Sully.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're good to go here.
Okay, kid. Happy hunting.
Nice chance to come with.
Yeah, well, unless you can find me an escalator, I think I'll pass.
All right. See you in a few.
Hey, Nate. Just bring me back something shiny, will you?
That's the plan. Well, let's go pay our respects to Captain Avery, huh?
This is a pretty area. I'm gonna save this for next time, though.
Cathedral. Strange place to bury your treasure.
Grave
no?
of Henry
Not
Avery.
really. I mean, by the time Avery would have sailed here, the place was already abandoned.
I guess that's true. Plus, with the massive bounty on his head, it'd be a good place to hide.
Seems pretty cool. Anyways, like I said, we'll save it for next time. Appreciate you all for stopping by. If you liked the video, please like. New to the channel, would love for you to follow. And I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. We'll have to see. Just have to wait and see. Anyways, love you. Good night.
Yeah. Cruise in the desert, blunt in the coupe, Kush cloud thick, sky start to loop, green beam drop, reptilians descend, 7 the squad, scales on 10. Human, you faded? Perfect disguise, pass me a prism blunt, eyes crystallized, one toke later, we scheming in tongues, area 51, got grays in the dungeon. Smoke with the lizards, then we smoke some more, called up the dino, storm the base door, T-Rex in the front, grays in the back, fly out in the saucer, nuke silos crack, lead raptors and lasers, world on lock, area 51, fell in one chronic shot. Seth hit the chrono, 6 mil back, recruited a T-Rex, Triceratops pack, Velociraptors riding shotgun, claws on the dash, pterodactyl air support, swoop and splash. Gate guards froze when the Bronto roared, fence went down like a blunt on the board, grays in the cages, big eyes full of tears, free us, Stoner Messiah, and the fears. Smoke with the lizards, then we smoke some more, called up the dino, storm the base door, T-Rex in the front, grays in the back, fly out in the saucer, nuke silos crack, lead raptors and lasers, world on lock, area 51, fell in one chronic shock. Coordinates locked. Silos in range. Coordinates locked. Beam the Kush. Coordinates locked. Silos in range. Beam the Kush. Disarm the strange. Boarded the disc. Grays at the helm, reptilians on turrets, dinos overwhelmed, flew over Nevada, then global scan, nuke sights glowing like a dealer's van. Drop TAC warheads, peace in the mist, missiles went limp, warheads dismissed, you in the line, cease or be slain, self-laugh, y'all need a hit of this strain, smoke with the lizards, then we smoke the most, Dino reptilian grays, unstoppable host, Storm 51, freed the fleet, turned every nuke to a peace treaty. We'd save the world, pass it around. Global disarmament. Chronic crown. Yeah. Next stop. Andromeda dispensary. Bring paper.